Guys, make sure you're following us on Spotify and Apple Podcasts.
It massively helps us out. Enjoy the episode.
We are finally here, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Pitchside.
This is it, baby.
We're here. Myself, Theo.
And obviously Ollie Reeve.
Ollie Reeve.
Call
him Ollie for this time. And our first inaugural guest, Mr. Chris Dixon himself.
I actually had to look up what inaugural means before coming on this, and then I was like,
wait, are you serious?
the best guest
Yeah.
Did you actually?
that you could possibly
Start off
The only
peaking.
guest we could get for
Yeah.
the first week.
Yeah.
But how
Thanks
have you
for
been?
Only one available.
Chris, how have you
out
been?
of everyone. Very good. I've been on some holes. Yeah, been to Jersey. Been to Ibiza. Yeah, that was
Oh, holidays.
Oh,
When you said holes, I was like, don't know what the hell you're talking
Oh,
about.
Theo,
Whoa.
this is not
What?
this is not the podcast that you're used to, mate.
This is a football podcast.
Yeah.
I know.
no, just holidays.
Yeah,
to-
I knew what you meant, Chris,
Thank
because
you.
I'm a normal human.
Yeah,
We
yeah,
actually
yeah.
met up in Ibiza. I took him to STK.
He did.
He did. We had many limoncellos.
Lemon
Some would say
jelly,
too many.
Some would say two. My mission for
Not
that,
us.
Too, mate.
Chris, I didn't tell you this, but my mission for that night was to get you hammered.
You did a very poor job then.
Wait, were you quite sober?
You just ordered like shots for everyone, so it wasn't really like personalized trying to get someone drunk. It was just paying for our drinks for the evening.
Yeah.
So well done, I guess.
Well, did you have a good time in
Good start to
STK
the football
though?
show.
Yeah.
You had a good time in STK though. I had a really,
I did.
really good
I had a very
time.
good time. It was good.
There
Yeah.
were some interesting acts.
Yeah.
in
Interesting
that
characters
place.
about.
Interesting characters.
Right.
There was a saxophone guy.
There was.
There was a dwarf walking around dressed up in different outfits
Yeah.
and would come up to different people
And
and
make
start,
various sexual gestures until you like almost hit him and walked away.
Yeah, no, he would come up and just start humping you,
Okay.
and we're like, "What is going
It
on
was
here?"
weird. It was weird.
So where else did you go on holiday? Sorry, apart from Ibiza.
I went to Jersey, back to Jersey for a couple of weeks.
Nice.
Very, very jealous of that. Very, very jealous of that.
Very, very lovely place. Jersey Bulls are doing quite well now. They've actually got a football team jersey. for
Jersey
once.
Bulls.
Yeah,
or balls.
that's the Jersey football. No, Bulls as in like...
Like a bull.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
the animal.
I was about to do an impression there, but...
Jersey
yeah.
Bulls. That's their name.
Yeah, because we've never had a football team before, and then Guernsey made one. We were like, I
Nice.
can't really have
Bit
that.
jealous.
How are they,
What-
how are they getting on?
Well, I think they're almost... I could be totally wrong on this, but I think they're almost in Hashtags League-ish.
Oh wait, so
They played Hashtag in a preseason friendly, but I don't know if the
Wait,
league
so
or-
the teams that are in
I'm
their
chatting. I
said
don't know
league
what I'm
have
talking
to
about.
travel to Jersey to
You have to
Yes.
fly.
Yeah,
You have to fly
yeah.
pretty much every other weekend.
international.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Surely that's a bit like, how does that work in, because that'd be non-league, right? Which is Hashtags League,
Yeah.
similar. How the hell can they afford that for other teams?
Just no tax, really, anywhere.
Oh
so-
no, I'm talking about for the other teams.
For the away games.
We know
For
how
the away games in Jersey.
Because we know how Jersey afford
I see
it.
what
Come
you mean.
on.
Sorry, the Jersey teams would probably pay for it because they got so much money. So
Really? Do you
Really?
still
No,
still
no,
play
that's
for your
Sorry,
Sunday
I
league
bit
team
too
there?
quickly.
what?
Do
Sorry.
you still play for your Sunday league team ever?
I do. I tried to play a game when I came back, but there wasn't any game. They told me there wasn't any games on at the time.
And
So I couldn't-
how are you? Because I know you obviously went through a period of like not really playing with your injuries. How are your injuries now?
I'm good. Yeah. I religiously do sad physio exercises at the gym these
No,
days.
he does.
You'll
Well,
see me
you
just
know
with the
because
exercise
you were actually
band.
doing them
just-
with him.
Yeah,
I've
actually,
been-
yeah.
I've been there.
What do we call them?
Let's not. We just do ankle
Ankle
exercises
workouts.
every now and again.
Yeah,
Ankle workouts.
Ankle workouts together. It's
So-
quite cute, really.
Yeah, with our exercise bands.
Yeah.
But you have to, like, you realise you get to a certain point and you're like, I don't want injuries anymore.
Yeah, yeah.
So
The
I have to
duality of
stop
being
just like
plagued
doing
by
gym
injuries.
exercise and actually focus on
Yeah.
doing leg
Mate,
stuff.
I'm getting to the point where I'm like, I actually might have to stop playing football.
Yeah. Well,
Like, genuinely, like, I don't think I can.
It's for the greater good of everyone.
I know, like, it's not an official announcement. Obviously, I'm still playing at the moment, but like, I'm getting to the point where I'm like, I actually might have to retire.
There are
Jar-
actually a lot of unused boots in this
Yeah.
incredible new studio we
used.
have.
that would, honestly, retiring before the age of 30 would be the most Theo Baker thing in
And
the
it's
world.
not even just retiring; it's retiring from Sunday league.
Yeah.
It's just like just stop playing. That's
Yeah.
what we've done. But I'll still play like charity matches and stuff.
Lawrence McKenna will rinse you for that when you announce it.
Theo Baker, age 25, retires from Sunday league.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of other.
Oh, you're playing
pursuits
it
I'm
this
doing.
year then? Playing
Potentially,
retirement
yeah.
this
We'll see
year?
how it goes. We'll see how
Fair
it
enough.
goes. But me and you, Chris, we have some beef to settle.
I feel like it's already.
It's
not really
I
up in the
arranged.
air.
I arranged to bring this up, Theo. Don't start pulling your finger out. Okay, so for those of you that don't already know this, you two have never appeared on a podcast simultaneously. This is your first time.
Really?
Really?
I've only been on one podcast. So I
No,
don't know
no,
why I was
no.
surprised.
Together,
Yeah.
you've never been on the
that does
same
make
one to
sense.
quell this beef.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
please, for the people listening and indeed watching, tell us what happened on the final day of the season in terms of both FPL or just general football, because it was probably one of the best days of football viewing in my life.
One of the worst days for someone over here.
Yeah, go ahead.
So, I mean, yeah, obviously, like, this will make a lot of sense for people that watch FPL, but people that don't watch FPL, it might not.
Fantasy football.
Yes.
Fantasy football.
Sorry,
So-
yeah. I hadn't played it for years, and then this was the first year that I came back and played it. And we decided that the bottom 2 out of our league would buy a nice dinner for everyone, which was going to be expensive.
Yeah.
So
How
there was
many of us
quite a
in the
big
league?
thing.
Like 6 or
7, I think,
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
7.
Time.
So
Yeah.
yeah, it
But-
would have been
Like, you know, it was just getting more silly as like the competition was getting higher and higher. We were like, oh, we're going to go to this place, we're going to go to this place, and people were talking about the sort of wines that were going to be bought on the night out, and it was like we were sweating. So yeah, we started. It started hotting up, and then it got to the last game week, and I think there was who was lost? Was it Chip? Chip was lost.
It was me and Josh in the bottom 2.
You and Josh, and then there was Will,
Yeah.
and then me,
you,
I
yeah.
think. So I feel like there were 2 people. Oh, no, yeah. So I basically had to get leapfrogged by 2 people
Yes.
in the last day.
And to make matters worse, the gap between me and you was 54 points.
54.
Was
Which-
it 54?
Yeah,
54
I think it
points,
was.
Which,
Wow.
in terms of getting a 54-point differential on any game week, let alone the last game week, is
Is-
basically impossible.
You'd
were-
say
you-
like.
Like, tell me you went into that weekend thinking I'm safe.
I didn't think there was any chance. I was
Yeah.
because I think I was about 30 points clear of Will as well, and then 54 ahead of you. And I
Yeah.
was like, the chances of you getting a 54 lead on me, like, literally must be 99.
Bearing in mind, at that point, we all pretty
like
much
99 out of times
we
100.
have very
you'd be
similar
fine.
squads as well.
Yeah, we did. But
So
you had a certain Nicolas Pepe and Sadio Mane. And basically on the last day, I can't remember who I captained. Someone, Kane or someone who's quite likely to get decent
pretty
points.
standard.
And then you went with Nicolas Pepe, was
No,
it?
I
Or was
so
it
I
Mane?
bought in Pepe at 1 o'clock, like 2 hours before the deadline. I also had Mane, and I captained Mane.
Okay.
But actually, if I captained Pepe, it would have been
It
exactly
probably
the
would.
same.
It would have been the
They
same.
both got 2 goals.
Yeah, and Arsenal were playing Brighton, who are obviously well known for their decent defence.
And
Yeah.
you were at the game, which is
And I was at the
you
game.
were at
So-
the game.
Yes.
Yeah.
So every
Yeah.
time Pepe scored for Arsenal, you couldn't celebrate.
I would have the half a second of
Such a
celebrating,
catch-22.
and then be like,
Oh
"This has
my.
cost me a lot. Like, I'm really sweating."
Oh,
Yeah.
So long story short,
So from a neutral perspective of someone that was safe watching it, every single thing that pretty much happened on that day favoured Theo.
was in Theo. It was
Every
crazy.
goal that
I don't
went
think I
in-
had Kane. I feel like Kane scored, maybe got an assist.
Yeah, but, like-
it was just like on one of those football apps that gives you the updates, like everything. There wasn't
like
one
it was
time
like
I saw
it was
something and
almost
celebrated.
like it was almost scripted by
Yeah.
Theo Baker.
mate,
Yeah.
it was.
himself.
I was with Will
Yeah.
and Josh in the pub,
and me
and you, of
Yeah,
course.
thanks.
And it was just like every goal that went in on that day, we celebrated, and everyone's like, "What the hell's going on here? Why are they celebrating every goal?"
Yeah, we did. We seemed like such plastic fans.
Yeah.
It's like this. So to put it into perspective, there's about 4 screens in the pub, and each one's showing a different thing. Because it's the final day of the season,
Yeah.
right? And for those of you that are listening to just the audio alone, we're constantly turning around, looking at these
Instead of
4
going
different
up-
screens,
Yeah.
and a new goal comes in, and we go.
Well, wait, so you actually watching
Yeah,
every
so-
game?
so
Oh, that's
every-
sick.
So
I didn't
we're
actually know
sitting-
that.
we're sat watching the Leicester Spurs game.
Yeah,
Was
something
on
like
the
that, yeah.
projector.
Oh,
The
yeah,
Liverpool's behind
Yeah,
us.
and then in the back corner,
Liverpool, all the
I think the Arsenal match might
Yeah.
have been on.
yeah.
So yeah, it was almost like we were
You're like,
we were sat in sort of like a centre watching
Theo,
the equivalent of
Prosper.
the BT Sport goals app. But we
Who's
just
the guy
manually-
that does the? What's his? I can't think of his name. Gillette Soccer Saturday. What's the guy that hosts it?
Jeff Stelling.
Jeff Stelling. You know
Yeah.
in that Sky Bet advert where he's like,
Yeah,
spinning
yeah,
around
it's,
in
it's,
the
that was
chair.
literally us. Yeah.
That's you two in the middle of the pub. Oh,
Um,
another Pepe goal.
But it was like towards the latter stages of the games, me and Will were like trying to do the maths because Will was also
Yeah.
nervous that he
Yeah.
was going to finish.
Yeah,
bottom
yeah,
two.
yeah, yeah.
But
And-
it was the maths of bonus points as well that hadn't even
It
come
was.
in yet.
It
That
was
that
so
the-
confusing. I feel like only you actually knew what was
Yeah,
going on.
literally only him.
I was I was like, Reeve, please update us. Please update us.
Even when at one point he goes, "Theo, you've done it." I'm like, "Nope."
yeah, yeah.
So long,
Just
story,
a-
long story
He has
short,
spoken.
Yeah.
Long story
But
short,
now we're partners on a football.
I made it. I overtook Chris
Yeah.
and
Oh,
Will.
To put it in more accurate perspective as well, he beat him by a single hit
So
for the
4
entire
points.
season, which is
It
4
was-
points. So if you
And I feel
you
like
make a
Will only beat me as well
He
by
only beat you
like
like
5.
2 points
Yeah, I
or
think
something.
it's five.
Okay, maybe
It was
5.
ridiculous.
Right. 2 sounds better for the story.
In terms of FPL or fantasy football, you make a transfer for free each week, and if you want to make another transfer, it costs you 4 points. So that's effectively one transfer
Out of the
for the
whole
whole
season.
a
Do it.
38 game week season. that you beat him by on the last day because Nicolas Pepe scored a brace.
Mate, it was genuinely one of like. If you don't follow FPL, it doesn't sound that bad. But if you follow FPL, you'll know that
It's
that is
mental.
That is actually one of the
It is
craziest
insane.
things I've ever seen.
Yeah.
And you know what it was?
But it's raw emotion as well because
mate.
you had honestly thought that's it for me.
Yeah, I'd accepted fate that
Yeah.
me and Josh were paying.
And this is they've mentioned it before, but this is expensive. It's not just
No, yeah.
Yeah.
It was pricey.
And you finished on like 93, something like that.
It's like
points?
stupid, yeah.
Which like for that game week as well, there wasn't.
Yeah, we double
high
checked, right? You were
scorers.
like top
That
6,000
means you
in
got
the
like
world.
40 something. Yeah,
Yeah,
for the
I got
game
40
week,
something, and
for the game week, I was like top 6k for that game week.
yeah.
But like, I did say though, like during that weekend, during that
dumb.
like 2 hours, I was like, "There's something right now." Like, obviously, that was like 2 weeks after I'd gone through all that shit.
Yeah, anyone that puts Nicolas Pepe in and
But
actually succeeds as a result.
Mate, I felt
going on.
like there was something like upstairs going down. I was like, "This boy needs some help right now." So I was going through a bit of shit.
Nicolas Pepper, give him some credit.
It's all about Nicholas.
But the aftermath was even better because what happened at the meal, Theo?
I surprised Chris. I got Chris. I got him with a little present. We'll overlay it on screen
Yeah,
now.
we'll put it on the screen.
Just so he has a permanent reminder of.
It was brilliant.
Of
It
that
was-
day.
yeah.
So little Nicolas Pepe and a text he had sent previous. I think it was on that day. It was like.
I think it was on that day.
It was like you
can't
have
catch
no
me.
Chance. It was like,
Yeah,
you can't catch
I was,
me.
surely I can't lose 44 points or something like that.
Yeah.
I think it was actually after you were 10 points, and I was like, it's still not happening.
Still not happening. Yeah.
But it was also the fact that I was like, in the run up to that, I was trying to build my team to be as close to you and Will's.
Which
So
is
I was
smart.
Like,
Which
exactly,
is,
because it's like,
it's
it
the
just builds
context and if
down
it's the same.
the differentials.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I still got beaten by 55 points.
Yeah.
I
Like,
don't get how
what the
like.
I don't
Oh,
get
also,
it.
I had double Liverpool defense who both got like assists.
Yeah,
Mane,
yeah.
2 goals. Pepe.
It was just
2 goals.
ridiculous. It was just
It
ridiculous.
was crazy.
But to go from fantasy football to real life football, we are all Arsenal fans.
We are.
Chris is wearing an Arsenal shirt.
He is. It's probably the first time I've worn an Arsenal shirt this season. I'll be honest. You get abused in the street for
You
these
did,
types
well,
of
you
things.
certainly after the first 3 games.
Mate,
yeah.
But we're turning it around.
Even Arsenal fans go, why the fuck are you wearing that?
2-1 nils
Like,
on the fans.
Mate, someone's-
I'm in a
someone-
Dortmund shirt, that's why.
Yeah.
Someone asked me who I support, and I go, "Don't worry."
Who was it?
I remember I've had it a few times in the last couple of weeks. Oh, who do you support? I was like, "Don't worry about us. I don't like football."
Wearing an Arsenal shirt.
yeah, don't worry about it.
It's against the guy in the news agency you're rocking in
But
with like a Aubameyang on the back.
We are turning it around, lads. We're turning it
2-1
around.
nils. 2-1 is. I said after the Norwich
How
game, another
quickly does this
1-0
come out, by the way?
Tomorrow.
tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
So
So,
we're
it's,
reviewing
that's
the
really good,
previous
actually.
week, yeah.
Yeah. No, I mean, I don't know.
Do you know what
I
it was?
Know nothing.
Do you know what
Martin Odegaard.
our saving grace is? Martin Odegaard
Yeah, he was.
and
quality.
Aubameyang is back.
Well, no, not
Eddie
just
scored.
no, not just that. But our full strength 11 against Burnley was actually pretty good. I mean, they were rival. I think even
Mate,
Mark Goldbridge at the time was like, this first Arsenal 11 doesn't actually look.
But that's
No.
the issue.
But
It's only 11.
I
The depth, yeah.
do you not still watch and think this team should play better than this?
Absolutely.
Like I
thought we were gonna pump Norwich like 4-0 and then Burnley.
But
turn
I
around
thought
and,
against
like,
Norwich we like, but
we could have
but
done.
it's like Norwich's defense is very bad.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And like I don't know. I love Arteta's interviews because like the stuff he says, you're like, oh, that makes so much sense,
Yeah.
and you're so behind him. But like, I just watch our games, kind of like, I don't know where, like, if we don't score this specific chance, I don't think we'll get another one that's going to be big enough. And it's like, yeah, I don't know.
I feel like
I'm not
Arsenal
sure.
right now are. If you look at the squads of like United,
This
Chelsea,
is where the strong opinions.
City, like
start.
their teams are full of superstars. Whereas Arsenal, I don't think we
But
actually have one
we have a
superstar.
squad
but
full of
yeah,
stars that
what does
could
that
be
mean?
super.
Like
No.
superstars are game changers.
Yeah,
Someone who you can rely on, who'll come on like a Ronaldo and he'll win you the match. Like who do we
No,
actually
that's
have?
a bit
Nah,
different though. You've just dropped Cristiano Ronaldo.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's not the point. But
This
United
doesn't
have
mean
him.
anything.
Who have we got?
yeah, but Liverpool. So the way
got
they went,
Salah.
yeah, but
Now
Salah,
he
Salah
is.
wasn't a superstar
Yeah,
when
now
they
he
bought
is.
them.
Now
The way
he
Liverpool
is.
went from being sick with like Carroll and no, Origi was one of the good players, but like you know
Going
when they
for ages,
had
that Origi.
John Joe Shelby.
Origi. Who was that? They had a front
Shelby.
three that was terrible. Who
It was
was
like,
that?
it was
Yossi
like Bellamy.
Benayoun?
It was like Bellamy.
No, he came to us. He's good. We had to.
Bellamy.
Oh, I thought you said Benayoun.
No, he said Benayoun.
Oh, did he?
He was
Who
alright for
was
us, to be fair.
that? They had a winger who was like Italian or something as well.
Oh,
Do you know what I'm
I do
talking
know.
about?
Who
So-
So, you know
Suso?
that picture that comes up? No, not Suso. There's that picture that comes up, and it's like Liverpool's team when they had like Balotelli.
Oh yeah.
And it's
Yeah,
terrible.
yeah.
But anyway, the way they went from there is by gambling on young players who could turn out to be superstars.
That is
and they did.
To be fair, I do
should
I
be.
do really, really highly rate Lokonga.
I do as well.
I think he's
very,
phenomenal.
very good. Yeah, I
And
agree.
even, is it Tomiyasu, our new right back?
Tomiyasu looks
quality.
good as well. Tavares looks good as well. Obviously, Tierney's amazing.
When he
I
plays.
honestly like this transfer window. I think was good for us.
Well, we
because
spent the most out of everyone.
and it was which obviously we've just been chat on by everyone on football Twitter. But like looking at I would look at that and say instead of buying like Pepe and Lacazette, like obviously those signings are players that are past their peak or like coming to the end of their peak, and they're not financially a good decision. In my opinion, I think you need to go for the young players that you think are going to be superstars.
Yeah,
and
Well, Pepe, to be fair to him, I think he was highly underrated.
he's getting better.
Premier League.
Yeah,
He's
I
getting
think he's
better,
warming into it.
definitely.
He was
Well,
what?
obviously you're gonna.
I love Pepe.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
the greatest man I met.
I
Last
remember
year,
the last 10 minutes.
mate, last year he was like a 20+ goal contributions. I'm pretty sure. Like
Across
he,
all
like genuinely, he actually had a good season, and he's still quite young. So we are definitely building for the future.
Pepe's still. got
But
his peak years,
I agree with Chris. You invest in youth, and then hopefully they turn out.
we're not in a position where we can just go out and buy.
No.
it,
That's
and
the
we have
annoying
to.
thing. Like,
Well, we couldn't even get Buendia, but
No.
that's,
yeah.
that's,
Well, we're
that's-
building for the future, but we're sort of. I feel like we're low key forgetting about the now.
Yeah, but
Do you know what I mean?
no,
Yeah,
but we've just gone 1-0, mate.
We are known as. There is a chant.
You
literally
win the
1-0 to
Premier. You
Arsenal.
win the Premier League by beating everyone 1-0.
Well,
So, I
we
mean,
did.
if
But
they just carry
also
on,
City win it by beating everyone 5 and 6-0.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well, they
which
can
is
beat Southampton. That
general.
was a draw.
All right, well done.
No, just point out. You know.
Well, speaking of which, who do you actually think? How do you think it's going to go this season?
I think it's got to be between. I don't think United quite have the strength in other areas of their the pitch.
Yeah, you know you're an Arsenal fan.
But I think Liverpool, Chelsea, and City are the three. I don't think there's much between those three. I think City have dipped down a bit this year.
If you had
I
to
would
pick
say.
one, who do you think?
Probably
clenches the
Liverpool.
title?
Do you
I'd say
reckon?
Liverpool.
Really?
Really?
I would say out of those three, Liverpool are the least favourite.
Really, I just think Liverpool with
No,
Trent, Robertson, Van Dijk,
Van
and
Dijk
their
back
attack's
is
still
huge, mate. They
crazy.
won the Premier League.
But
with it.
I think if you can't take, don't get me wrong, you can't take away City's depth, which will help them across all competitions. But Chelsea's actual team, if you look at them as a team, are incredible.
They are.
No,
but
I don't think.
I don't think
no,
Chelsea have
I don't
quite
even
the
think that's
same level of
necessarily
attack.
true because they have the same players that Frank had. I just think Tuchel's
With
incredible.
Lukaku.
Yeah.
Lukaku.
Well, that's the
It's a
big
massive
that's
signing.
the big addition.
Yeah.
It's a £100 million signing.
Yeah.
But I mean, in terms of player by player where they were when we were beating them last season,
Yeah.
they're not far away.
they just look
it's
like
just
a better
they've
team.
brought in an incredible manager that suits the players that.
Who has made their defence
Yeah.
incredible?
How many games now is it that they've gone without a goal? Is it like 540 minutes in the Premier
Really?
League? No,
That's pretty impressive.
That's not right, is it?
I don't know.
Without a goal?
They've had. How weird is it that
Let me double check.
their fixtures and results are identical to Liverpool's?
Oh, I saw that this
Did you
morning.
see that?
Yeah,
They
yeah.
had the same record, the same fixtures, the same goals.
Yeah.
Everything is identical
Yeah,
to them.
I mean, I sent it to you.
Oh, it's-
yeah,
how
Reeve did send it to me. That's how we
That's
knew.
crazy.
That's how we knew.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to find
Catch
the
up,
Chelsea
Reeve.
record, but yeah. So every single match since Tuchel's arrived has been either 0 or like 1 goal conceded.
And it's not been fluky as well.
Apart
like,
from West Brom, it
Oh,
was
re-
5. It was 5-3, wasn't it?
5 was it? I don't know.
Oh,
Last
yeah.
season.
West Brom scored 5.
Yeah, they scored
Oh
5.
my God, I
against
forgot
Chelsea.
about that.
How on
game.
earth did that happen?
To be fair, they did score pretty much every goal, like every shot that they
Yeah.
took. And a few of them were just
Now they're no
obscene
longer in the
volleys.
Premier League, which is kind
Yeah,
of
sad.
But the thing is with Chelsea, like bringing it back to FPL, is like you actually, you know how we always were
It's
scared
horrible.
of like Pep Roulette last
Pep
year.
Roulette and Tuchel Roulette, it's awful.
It's now Tuchel Roulette, isn't it?
It is.
Like
Tuchel
when
Tombola, mate. Tuchel
when is
Tombola.
Reece James gonna play?
Never. When's Christensen
Is
going to
that-
play?
is that-
You don't know.
Wait,
No.
are you questioning Thomas Tuchel there?
Yeah,
Straight
like,
on the camera.
like,
When
Tuchel-
is Reece
Yeah.
James going to
Mate,
play?
if you could just
Like one
have
of those
like,
match of the day interviews.
Yeah,
When?
you're not planning to bring Reece James in.
Absolutely not. This is like Tuchel. If you could just let us know like what is your favourite defence and just like stick with it.
I think he
Yeah.
does. Like
More than one
Rudiger
game?
is a nailed
Yeah.
left centre back. If Thiago Silva's fit, he's always playing central centre back because those two have a massive
And it
affiliation
has
from
been
the
our
PSG.
centre-back.
Christensen had played every single game
Yeah.
before, and then I brought him in, and bang,
Thiago
Tuchel
Silva
decides
back, you know.
not for you.
Yeah.
It's because of the FPL curse, though, isn't it?
All right.
So in our chat we
The
have this.
shirt was moving earlier behind us in the studio.
So in our chat, if you ever say something that's going like if you think Lukaku's going to
don't
bang
bring,
today.
no,
this isn't.
Like,
it's not interesting content.
Yeah,
It doesn't exist.
But it's weird though. It is weird how it always goes against
basically
it.
everything that we say, the opposite happens. That's it.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Great. And
15 seconds done.
anyone with a brain cell knows that it's complete bollocks. But obviously, Theo is
Yeah.
at the top of the fantasy league for now.
Well, that's what I'm saying though. Like people always have.
Why did you?
I've poked the bee's nest down.
People
Sorry.
always have a go at me as I say, Theo, your ball knowledge is pretty awful.
Who do you think's going to win the league, Theo?
I think maybe Chelsea or City.
That you can't sit on the fence. You said
Chelsea. I think Chelsea's going to win the league.
I agree.
Chelsea?
I think
Really?
Yeah. I think they're so strong on the back that.
Yeah. There you go. See, ball knowledge right there.
I think a lot. I think this weekend's game is going to be massive. Chelsea City.
Yeah,
In
it's true.
terms
Now,
to
0-0.
see
Big
where
0-0.
it will be.
0-0
It will be a
written all
0-0.
over it.
Yeah.
Speaking
But
of
in terms of to see where both teams are at,
Yeah.
because obviously City are finally getting back to full strength with KDB, Foden, the likes of the injured players and out of fitness players coming back. But they still don't have a striker.
Well,
No.
should we go on to the predictions then? Because we do a section.
No, we do the predictions at the end.
You wanna do them at the end?
That's for next week.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
They don't have a striker
We've got so
yet.
much to talk about with Chris.
I know,
He's
I
an
know.
incredible guest. That's why we've got
Well,
him
that's what I
on.
said. So
Wow.
I made a note change. Do you want to say the note change?
Oh, okay. So we wrote up notes for Chris. Well, I wrote up notes for Chris last night. In terms of what we can ask him, some interesting things. And Theo asked for access to said notes. I thought, all right, cool, I'll send him access.
What smart thinkers
And
Theo
the
put in?
only thing he's changed on the entire notes is the original read FPL tactics, decisions, background to current situation, which is fair enough. We've done that sort of thing.
He moved that to first.
And he
on the
added,
agenda.
Chris loves his stats, but currently sat at bottom of the FPL table.
I know that's exactly what he's written as well, isn't it?
But you are very.
You smug
But you are very stat based. Like last year, you went
You-
on XG and
Your middle
This
name is XG Dixon, right? Chris XG Dixon.
This is what I was saying, is that I was looking at the expected goals, expected assists, and everything, which you still need to look at. You
for
have
sure.
to look at those.
He
will.
This ivory
Can
tower
I
will
be
come
honest?
crumbling down one day, mate.
Please
Don't
let
worry
me
about
come back in about 6 months and we can just replay all of these clips, because you need to look at that. But what I wasn't looking at last season and the start of this season was like who's getting dropped, who's certain people are playing. So like I started
plus with COVID, it was ridiculous.
very difficult. And
so
like,
many players getting popped.
Popping
Popping out of the squad for like 2 weeks. Sorry.
Anyway, so I started with Target and Iheanacho, who
This
year, all you needed to do was just look at the team news, really, and you could tell that they weren't playing with Iheanacho in pre-season and stuff.
Bless his little heart. It's because as soon as like week one, like he put it in, we're like, Chris, do you watch anything? He's just like walking into the Lions den, so vulnerable, and everyone in the chat is so
vicious.
ruthless.
Yeah.
It's unreal. So.
Yeah.
You drop off 5 points from someone, and then they go, you know nothing about football, mate. Like start from scratch. So the fact that you like walking in with players that basically weren't even in the starting 11 of their said team.
But the problem is now people put their teams in the chat, and I feel myself being too aggressive. Like Will put his team in the chat the other day, and I was like, "You fucking idiot! That is embarrassing."
But to be fair,
captain Luke, I put about I like double texted about 7 times. Then I was like, "No one else is chiming. This is just me abusing Will." Here.
It's no one replies.
That's the thing. It's got to a point now in that competition where everything is so under scrutiny.
Yeah,
that like someone transferred out Bruno Fernandes, have you? Yeah. That's an interesting one.
I got rid of Bruno, got Ronaldo. It's the best decision ever made. Like people were.
But
you lot,
everyone
did
that though.
Me and
you're
Reece.
not brainwashed.
No, we are.
It is a thought.
Because Ronaldo's debut, I was texting you saying he's going to start and he's going to score. But half the chat didn't bring him in because, will he start? Will he not start?
I don't know why you're pointing at me, because I
we
did
should
bring
point
him
out that we were the only 2 people to captain him on.
You did, but I thought that was because I didn't know. I was like, I don't think he'll play the whole game. And I don't know.
No, it very much is Cristiano. Like people, I think they are not underestimate him, but it's like,
no,
mate, it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Yeah, they didn't.
He's going to start.
To the Premier League as if. Yeah,
like it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
It's
he does it
crazy
everywhere.
as well how old he is and how sick he's.
36.
That's a soundbite.
He's 36. He's signed for United, and he's got 4 goals in 3 games. He is the GOAT.
He's 84.
He's hideously old.
He's disgusting.
So old. But
Like you wouldn't. I don't want to bring it back, but
I
like
don't know why that was so funny.
you're not going to see Messi at 36 signing for United.
you don't know that yet.
You're not going to see it.
Well-
He's a fraud.
Oh wow!
Why
Episode
have you
1.
said that?
Episode
He's
1.
a fraud.
I'm sorry,
Messi-
Ronaldo. No.
Messi is a fraud,
Ronaldo
apparently.
has joined the best league in the world at 36. People retire at 32.
He was popping goals
Zidane
in
retired
40,
at
mate.
like 35 before Ronaldo. He's 36.
Different
He signed
player.
for United in the best league in the world and has banged 4 goals in 3 games. Messi signed for a Farmers League for PSG.
Actually,
And hasn't scored in 3 games.
But at the same age,
as a neutral
didn't
to this
Ronaldo pretty
debate,
much-
as a neutral to this debate, because I actually love them both.
Yeah.
You're very
I
camp
think-
Ronaldo. Very,
I, no, but
of
I
course, but most
appreciate
people-
them.
Yeah, and I appreciate
no,
Messi
no, no,
as
no.
but I wanna be- I
I
wanna
don't
be-
go out there and call Ronaldo a fraud.
Small,
it's
sort of
different.
intervention here. In why are you putting the case forward that they are said GOAT? You know,
Ronaldo is the GOAT.
that's not a
It's-
case. You just stated a statement.
Messi.
Ronaldo is the GOAT!
Don't get me wrong. Okay, Messi is incredible as a footballer. He's incredible. But
I want you to put forward
But
reasons
he has done it.
as to
He
why
is-
you
he has
think
done it
because he's
for
his
one
team.
club.
Let's
he has
make-
done it for one
Make
club.
a hypothesis without the word
He's
farmer.
Team Messi.
He's
Team
done
Messi.
it for one club in
It's
one
true.
league. One club in one league. He finally moves away. He
Champions League.
he finally grows up and grows a pair of balls to move away.
This is
and he
not-
moves
Right.
to the French
There's
league,
so
which
much
we all
emotion
know
in
the French
this.
league is now the 6th
But all
worst league in the world.
Theo,
Six worth
Theo,
bets.
stop,
For those
Theo,
of
stop.
you
All you're
who's
doing,
listening, he looks like Alan Brazil right now.
the same colour as the Liverpool shirt in the background.
I'm sorry, mate. Liga NOS, the Portuguese league, is
Theo,
better than the French league.
Theo, stop.
You're not listening to my point.
No,
my
this
point
is not. This is not the reason why Ronaldo is the GOAT. All you're saying is that you're shunting Messi. I
I'm
want
getting
to
onto
know.
it. I'm
All right.
getting onto it.
Okay.
So Messi, don't get me wrong, Champions League, World Cup, whatever, he does all right. Copa America, fair play. You won Copa America, well done. You beat Brazil.
Yeah, when's Ronaldo ever done that?
Won the Euros.
Alright.
He wasn't even on the pitch. Eder scored. He was like,
He
ooh,
was-
off the side.
So Messi
He
does
did
it,
pretty much carry them
He
to
did
that
carry- he
final.
did carry.
Yeah,
Totally.
on crutches.
and then he
As he
became
was
the
like,
manager, and the manager just took a seat and let Ronaldo. Yeah, Ronaldo's
That's what's
boss.
happened to Ollie.
Did you see him standing next to Ollie? It was like,
Him
come
and
on,
Bruno.
mate, you played one game.
In
Like-
Europa League, him and Bruno were just like.
Really?
Did you? Have you?
No,
Oh,
I
right. So
haven't.
yeah. So to give context to the actual game, Ollie has no control.
He's a supply teacher at this
on
point.
the touchline, Bruno and Ronaldo, why did I forget his name? Were further forward than Ole Gunnar Solskjaer
Yeah.
in the Young Boys game.
Yeah.
So I mean, they're obviously very passionate about
Young
Man
boy-
United. Very, very differently now. But yeah.
But here's my point.
Yeah, so why is Ronaldo better? That's what I'm asking.
Let me finish off on Messi.
No,
He is incredible.
because he's going to say
But
the opposite.
Ronaldo is better because
Okay, that's what we should have started with. That's,
okay,
that's
more
the reality,
goals,
yeah.
both club and international. Fact.
Only by about 4.
Doesn't matter.
Right,
Fact.
okay.
He's done it in Portugal. He's done it in England.
Sorry to cut
He's done
in.
it in
Have you
Spain.
seen- have
He's
you-
done it in Italy. He's done it on the World Cup stage. What's Messi done?
That's not an answer. That's not an answer. You can't list things and then go.
He's 36. He's 36. He's older than Messi.
Right. Okay.
He's the greatest athlete on earth.
Wait,
I
sorry.
agree with that. I agree
He-
with that.
he-
Also, you said that he'd done it on the World Cup stage.
Yeah, he's not very good at
and
the
the
World Cup.
Euros.
yeah.
He's also having
what
to
do you-
carry a team on his back.
Oh, that's a bit. So's he.
I-
So, no, Messi, not
yeah.
Chris and his son.
Yeah, haven't we all?
The point is, they're both
When's
incredible.
ChrisMD being added to this conversation?
They are both
What's he
incredible,
done for YouTube
but
All-Stars?
I genuinely just think, like, in stats alone, Ronaldo just is better.
But to
Highest Champions League goal scorer as well.
But
That's
he's
true.
3 years older,
Can I
right?
can I bring up something quite relevant? So I don't know if you guys have seen on Twitter the clip that's going around of Gary Neville doing the analysis between Messi and Ronaldo on MNF.
No,
Was it
I-
FNF?
I saw there was
One
a
the
lot of
above.
beef about that,
And
though.
Gary Neville goes, so if we look at their goals and then realises they're pretty much identical, and he's like, oh, I can't really work out what I'm going to say here. Because he originally starts with like, so Ronaldo's this incredible goal scorer. He's got so many more goals than Messi. And then the actual the graphic comes up,
Yeah.
and there's like a difference of about
Should we,
8 goals.
should we get it up to
Can do,
have a look
yeah.
at? Because I feel like with these allegations being thrown around.
Please put forward your case for Messi. as
No, I
well.
do feel sorry for Messi.
I just like, unlike some members of this table, I'd like it to be backed by evidence. So
No,
I'm
but
just gonna
I
look
do
up.
feel sorry for Messi. Like,
No,
obviously,
surely that was thorough enough.
mate, Messi still hasn't scored for PSG. He's got
It's been 2 games.
Mate, it's 3. He's getting subbed off by Poch, and he's not shaking his hand. There's murmurs in the camp already.
Why is Poch subbing off? Like, if Ronaldo or Messi were in that team, why would you sub him off?
Because he subbed them off, and they went on to win the game. Tactical masterclass.
No.
But you could say that. I can't be bothered to
Chris,
talk to this man.
please put forward your case for
Sorry,
Lionel Messi.
I'm just finding the stats thing. Okay. Oh no, that's the international.
But
Yeah,
Ronaldo is the greatest athlete.
Okay, so here we go.
I agree with that.
Sorry,
statement. I agree with
club
that.
career comparison. Ronaldo has 896 appearances, 676 goals. I don't actually think this is the best way of comparing them, but we'll go for this.
I don't either, but I mean,
Messi-
Theo seems to think
yeah.
the stats are so important, and yet has just said that you look at stats too much on FPL.
And also
so.
the league Ronaldo has played in is much better, so the goals wouldn't make
The league
much
in
of a
Austin's
difference.
better.
But it's true. It's true though. Like, it's a harder league.
Okay, so anyway, and Messi has 779 appearances and 672 goals. So
Less goals.
yeah, but he's got 4 less goals and he's played for like 2 less years and about 200 less games.
So when that graphic came up and the goals are like so
100 less
similar,
games.
Gary Neville's just had to look at the camera and be like,
But actually, to be fair, to actually counter that argument as an actual knowledge thing, I'm going to say, people always say it takes give Pepe 6 months to warm into the new league.
I think that's
Ronaldo
bollocks.
doesn't ever need to warm into a new league. He goes there and just smashes it straight away.
can that be backed by evidence? Did he do that at Juve? Can you remember that?
Yeah, he did.
Did he?
He finished top goal scorer the first season.
No, but that's you're saying start hitting the ground running.
It doesn't matter. He still finished top goal scorer first season.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean? Like, that's actually very impressive.
Oh yes, it's very, very impressive. Yeah.
But we are debating the 2 greatest, arguably footballers of all time. So obviously it's going to be quite impressive.
Anyway.
So anyway, Messi's goal per game ratio is a lot better.
Yeah, that's fair
ratioed. So I would say, I think that's important.
But also,
obviously they are
that
playing
doesn't
in
take
different
into
leagues.
consideration Messi in 3 years. Wonder how different the
Yes,
stats will be.
yes.
And I'm intrigued to see how Messi's game changes. So obviously Ronaldo went from a winger to a number 9. Could you see him as like a centre mid?
He drops deep enough to do that in
Yeah.
most games anyway.
Messi, yeah.
Definitely, yeah.
He has the technical ability to play anywhere.
Yeah.
No, I don't think that's...
I think he could easily dictate a game from centre mid.
Yeah. I mean,
But
he does a lot of the when he's playing at Barca, him playing the balls to Jordi Alba is pretty much like how they attacked.
My argument of who I think's better is solely based on what they bring to the team.
I agree.
And I think Messi offers more and brings more out of people than Cristiano Ronaldo. I think if you put Ronaldo at the club, he will be the focal point and do so many wonderful things for you.
As a goal scorer.
Absolutely. But if you play Lionel Messi at a club, he will bring everyone
But you've
into
already
the game.
seen the difference he makes at United.
Because
Even in terms of
the
diet.
guy. Yeah, but he's the guy doing it. That's the difference.
No, it's true. Mate,
Hey,
have you not seen that come out recently?
Stop the kit man from eating his apple
No.
crumble.
Yeah.
Could Lionel Messi do that?
They were having dinner. He didn't have the chocolate brownie. He didn't have the chocolate brownie, and no one else had the chocolate brownie. I guarantee you, if Messi went to a new club, he would get the chocolate brownie and eat it.
Probably would.
Yeah, the
because
fat
he doesn't
little
need
shit.
to be an athlete to score goals and assists.
Look,
Okay,
I think they're both
Can I
incredible.
just
I don't,
account? I also think
Yeah.
they're both incredible.
But he-
I do think Messi's up there. Up there.
So I would say
he's one of the best.
there was another tweet that I saw. I don't want to take credit for this, but there was another tweet I saw when Messi
go on,
went to
Chris, take
Barca.
credit for
And yeah, you can just cut that bit out when I said that. And I think it was like, Messi's now gone to PSG. PSG now have the best dribbler, the best passer, and the best goal scorer in the world.
Just Lionel
And
Messi.
Wait,
they
Ronaldo
also
don't play
have
for PSG though.
Neymar and Mbappe.
Yeah.
And it's like,
Yeah.
I think that kind of covers what we're trying to say in like Messi is incredible at dribbling. He's incredible at passing. He's also arguably Ronaldo goal scoring is
Heading.
heading.
Athleticism.
Yeah, Ronaldo is incredible at scoring goals.
Top
But,
trumps.
Weak
at
foot.
this point.
but when you look at what Messi does for the team, like his passing, his dribbling, him moving the balls into dangerous areas, like I just think as a player, he's more complete.
But do you know what's funny? Do you know
Wait,
what's,
wait,
do you know
wait,
what's
wait,
funny?
wait, wait.
Do you know what's funny? Is I actually think your choices are fairly reflective of how you play as players as well, which is quite interesting. Like you're the number 9 that wants to score all the goals and take the headlines.
And our heights,
Yeah,
really.
well,
Yes.
True. You're not as tall as Ronaldo. Give it over. And you obviously, at whatever level you play, are more of a creative person that wants to be, getting the ball, dribbling, and
I don't want to.
Yeah,
spread
but
the
I don't
plays.
massively take people on to be fair.
You are
So
good at taking people on. I've seen it.
because I'm trying to be more like Lionel Messi.
Is that?
Actually,
because you know your favourite little trick, which I did in a match, the Messi step over thing.
It's just like the thing that I love about Messi, and I think probably the reason why I've always liked Messi as a player is like you watch him and the way that he plays, it kind of tricks your eyes because you see the stuff that he does, and like he looks like he's going to move one way, and it almost tricks and you're like. You watch replays and you're like, how has he done that? It totally looks like he's going one way, and like I just think that's amazing. Like, and I've never seen a player that does it like that in a way that you watch it and you're like, how
Maradona?
It's so
Maradona's the only similar one.
It's so
I would say
consistent and so
ridiculous.
Yeah, he does it. It's not just like one or two.
It's
times.
not one move as well. It's just like the way that he shifts his body weight.
But then Ronaldo used to. All I'm going to say was.
You were
no, because Ronaldo also does. Ronaldo also does do that. And I'd actually, there's two arguments I'd make. I think Ronaldo genuinely is the more complete footballer than Messi. Messi's in terms of like what
we could honestly discuss this for forever.
But,
so
without longing it out,
just to transition and move on. Your Ballon d'Or this year is Ronaldo, right?
I'd say Lewandowski.
Oh, I would agree with that. Yeah, I think that's pretty fair. Or N'Golo Kante. But
I don't massively know about Lewandowski's numbers, so
it's a joke.
But
I'm such.
I don't know.
I honestly don't know. By the way, I said
it really jars me when people say. Like, I understand it when people say Jorginho. I get it because it's like a Modric.
No,
it's like Modric winning the
no, but
he's not.
It's not even.
No. He's just involved in good teams.
It is stupid. Like some of the stuff that some of the awards in football are just like totally on who's won what.
It's like when Modric carried Croatia to a World Cup final. They didn't win it, and he got given the Ballon d'Or. I'm like, have you seen Ronaldo's stats for that year?
Exactly.
Like Ronaldo genuinely got robbed that year.
Which year are you talking about?
2018.
No big year. Just the fact that Croatia knocked us out of the semi-final.
Oh yeah, that was
yeah.
No wonder you couldn't remember it because we were trying to forget about that happening.
I've had months of therapy to block it out.
What a Theo.
Well, we had another summer of it. We went to most of the games, didn't we? In Wembley, that was
up the final as well.
Yeah, that was sad.
I went to one of them.
We lost the game, and everyone got COVID from it.
Yeah,
it was an absolute nightmare. But moving away from professional football.
Yeah, that's why I wanted
to Sunday League.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to say that you both reflect the players that you obviously adore, is because you're an incredible Sunday League footballer. We've seen it on YouTube. There's numerous videos.
Incredible.
Well, you're our first guest.
It's a nice way of saying. It's a nice way of saying you could never be a professional. You're an incredible Sunday League footballer.
Have you ever tried to? Have you ever had trials?
No.
Or?
I was going to say you never. Oh, I suppose you live in Jersey.
Well, you had to be. You had to be in the island, which is like the island team for Jersey, and I was always like, I went to trials when I was younger, but then didn't get in. Yeah, I was just too small.
Have you always been a
and I wasn't quick.
Well?
Like you can be small, but you need to be quick, and I wasn't small or quick.
You're like
I know multiple people that I used to go like high school with, and they. Secondary schools, but I was and they got dropped by actual football clubs because they just weren't physical enough. Like they were incredibly talented,
which is weird because
they
just give them 3-4
years.
It's
a very like lower league stance on things.
Yeah.
You can't bully people, so you can't be a footballer. It doesn't
but
work.
you've seen that
change. Thank you, Neil Warnock.
You've seen that change now recently. Like, I think the English are definitely adopting more of a.
Sorry, to give context to the audio listeners, is Chris and I both did the Neil Warnock impression when it comes up.
When you pull out a treat from the I've just fucked it up.
That's fine.
It's cool.
I was going to say
we know
England are very much adopting more of a Spanish mentality. I think if you look at the likes of players coming through now, they're all very technical.
Harry Maguire.
I mean, coming through the younger generation is very, very technical.
I just think
it's definitely been a head switch. Like we're less of the brutes, more of the talent.
I don't even think it's that. I just think the development of good players in England favours being better on the ball.
Yeah, but like I also do feel like in past like 10 years, 20 years maybe, it's got better in terms of. In lower league football, you wouldn't just shut the door to kids that are small.
Yeah, for sure.
Because I remember there were seasons when I played, and I'm not saying that I would have ever made it as a footballer, even
never know
semi-pro. But like there were years when I genuinely play against kids twice my height, and like now I'm a relatively obviously I'm short, but like I'm a relatively normal height, and I could.
Well, anyone twice your height is Guinness Book of World Records.
Yeah, well, like there's footballers the same height as me. Lionel Messi, about 5 foot. I don't know if he's 5 foot. I think he is 5'6" actually. So
You're
He
5'6".
is, he's 5'6", yeah.
yeah. But like
Insigne
actually,
is smaller
he
than
did
you.
get told that he had to have growth hormones, or he
Did.
couldn't.
But again, that,
My parents took me
Not
for
to
that
bring
one.
it back to him, but carry on.
Wait, you had growth hormones.
We went to the doctor, and the doctor was like, "You're not severely enough, like short."
You're not
Really?
short.
Yeah.
You're not short enough.
He's just looking down on you.
I was like, "I'm just
"You're
trying to
short,
follow
mate, but you're
Lionel
not that
Messi's
short."
career path."
How old were you then?
This is what I'm saying.
Last year.
Like
This
4.
was like, yeah. This was literally probably the year that I'm talking about when I remember. Like,
Oh,
there's
right.
footage of me playing against people that are genuinely twice my height. It's maybe like year 8,
Oh
Okay.
wow, so 2008.
probably something like
2008.
that.
Yeah, 2008, 2007. You're the same age as me.
Yeah.
How old are
I think
you?
So I was born in 1996.
Yeah, same.
The fact
So
that you know that off the top of your head is weird.
no, it's
Oh no, it's the
it's
same
beca-
year. It's the same.
It's the
yeah.
same year. So,
year,
for us,
yeah.
year
Okay.
6 was
2008.
2006. Year 7 was
Right,
2007.
okay.
Yeah.
Now that makes sense.
Yeah, that's why.
Yeah, I think that sort of thing. But yeah, like I genuinely,
Yeah, Chris, I've done a lot of studying of you. It's fine.
I think that it is better in terms of not just shutting the door on kids like that who
Yeah.
will catch up and
Yeah.
will be better footballers than those people in 3 years, because
Yeah.
it would just be weird.
Yeah.
I've always thought it's strange just being like, if you can't run as fast as these people at this age, then you know
Yeah.
that's the door closed.
You haven't developed enough at this point
Yeah.
in your life, so you're never going to. Well,
Yeah.
it doesn't make
Well,
any
no.
sense.
But like, I it was always my frustration. Obviously, as a short kid, but the tall, fast kids that weren't necessarily that good at football always got picked, and it was like,
yeah.
in the future, I will probably be better than that.
I've been there, done that. Like when I used to play Sunday League. Well, it's like 13 years old, 14 years old.
Yeah,
something
11
like
side.
that. Our best player was a guy that we just used to hoof the ball up
Yeah.
to, and he just run everyone and score on his own because he'd be like a 100-meter sprinter.
Cristiano Ronaldo
Sounds like me.
these days.
I didn't play football with you at that point. There.
So obviously you've had a lot of Sunday League moments.
Yes.
Is anything that stands out in your mind? What's your best Sunday League moment? Would you say
As in, like, my personal
your
best,
personal?
or-
Yeah.
so
something-
aggressive. Your personal.
or maybe one you've seen.
Or just a moment where you were like, didn't expect that.
Fuck me, I'm
Any
good.
goals that
Yeah.
stand out? Yeah, surely you scored a goal. You like bloody hell! I surprised myself there.
He stood like Cantona.
Oh, Cater, every Cater.
Yeah, that's good.
So, like, the groundsman walking his dog around the outside.
Yeah.
And what?
What's the best goal I've scored in Sunday League? I scored one with my left foot. There was in a video, actually. I think it's actually on my channel, called "The Best Goal I've Ever Scored in a Real Match." So
Of course.
it's not really a spoiler.
Yeah.
It was just like left. I just brought. It was actually left footed. Outside the box, just sort of hit it with my left foot, and it went. It like knuckleballed far top corner, and like it was one of the ones that the keeper just doesn't like. I hit it so hard left foot, and it was so. Unfortunately, the camera
That actually
footage is
does
so
sound
bad.
really good.
It's such a nice
Where can I
goal to
watch
watch. On ChrisMD YouTube channel. Actually.
Is it one of them goals that you can like when you think about it like in your head, you can remember exactly how it went,
How it looked?
how
as
it
well,
looked? Yeah.
To be honest, but like best goal I've scored in terms of like the occasion was probably the charity Sidemen one. Like
See,
I don't think that goal gets enough credit, you know, because you do so well to
it's
hold
really
off the
good.
Well,
defenders.
it was
Yeah.
obviously Josh Circa.
But no, but
No,
you're
no,
still
no.
holding
It
off.
was Rafa Varane and.
Yeah.
Like your composure's very good.
Thank you.
Like, and it's on your weak foot.
It was.
It's on your weak foot. Yeah.
But I think probably I'm just very
You're-
good at scoring. My weak foot is just
I think
incredible.
if I remember correctly, the most beautiful thing about that goal is you're already knee sliding halfway through the shot.
Yeah, it's true. I
knew it was
actually
going
have
in.
to get up
Yeah.
afterwards and then continue. I should have just continued with the knee
I ran
slide.
about 80 yards to get it. When I
Yeah.
got there, I was like,
The camera footage actually behind is sick. Like when
Yeah.
you see everyone.
me and
celebrate.
Josh
I
just
love
looked at
that.
each other like, should we go?
What-
Josh Peters.
What was that game like?
It's really good fun.
Mate, honestly, it's probably the
Yeah,
best day of my life.
Best day of my life.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, really good. Yeah.
I wouldn't know.
How's the food?
I got a good vlog from it. Got a good vlog from it.
Yeah.
Bang,
Good
bang,
prawn sandwiches.
No.
But in terms of Sunday League moments, in terms of like what's the favourite thing that's ever happened,
You want
again.
ever won a title? Where it's like we've done a lot of hard work's gone into this.
Well, yeah,
Really glad that-
but only as like kids football and stuff.
Okay.
It wasn't that interesting.
where you play like 3 tournaments a day and you win
Yeah.
the second one.
Yeah.
And I'm so glad we did this.
Did you ever go like abroad with your Sunday League team?
No,
Because we.
They already were really.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I guess so,
true.
yeah. Like because we went to.
we were the abroad place.
You,
that people
they came to. They came to you.
Yeah.
I remember going on a Sunday League trip to Rotterdam.
Okay.
It was mental. It was.
This sounds like a story straight out of the in-between.
It was.
Mum, Dad,
And we got
just out here having a mental time.
we got put up in like foster homes with all these random
Foster
Dutch.
homes?
This does sound
Or like-
mental.
Yeah, random Dutch people. So we were like in a.
This is your best Sunday League moment.
No, I don't know why
Your parents trying to deport you.
Rotterdam. we were like a partnered with another Rotterdam Sunday League club.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So we stayed with like
Twinned with
essentially, yeah. But like the tournament was like full of like pro teams, and we're just like a Sunday League team, and we're just getting like battered.
How old were you with this?
We were like year 7, year 6.
So 2006.
Yeah, but like there were some serious teams in there.
Yeah.
But it was a pretty cool experience.
Clarence Seedorf, Rugalit,
Steven Gerrard.
I can't play
It's
against
like they
this.
had Arjen Robin on the right hand side for one of the games. I was like, what? This seems,
When
a
he
bit,
had hair.
this seems a bit unfair, this does. But it's quite a cool thing for like someone in year 6 or whatever to go all the way to Rotterdam for a football
Yeah,
tournament.
and play Iron Robin.
Yeah, it's like, this seems a little bit unfair.
Looking back, now I recognise it.
Now I realise we got battered every game.
Yeah.
I was just going to say my favourite Sunday League moment, not
No, you're allowed to contribute.
skill-wise. Yeah, sorry to just chime in on Theo's boiling there. But I would say, it's on my channel, but there's one point where someone takes a throw-in, one of our Sunday League matches. He just goes for quite like a loop
I think I've
throw.
seen this. I
And
think
it
I've
just-
actually seen
and
this.
there's a branch lying over the pitch,
No.
and it just hits a tree, and we were like,
Is it on video?
yeah.
Yeah.
Mate,
I
that
have
is
seen-
so Sunday League.
It's a bit weird for me to be like, I've seen this, and you go,
Well,
it's
yeah.
not on video. Okay, right.
No, but I think it got like decent 3 million views or something in the
Yeah.
day, and like just it doesn't.
Whoa,
Whoa,
hang on. In
Yeah.
the day. No,
Yeah.
carry on.
No, in the day, like back in the day. Not
Oh,
in the day,
it's got
not in
full
the
reviews
day.
in a
No,
day.
like to this day, it's
Well,
got.
generally.
Okay.
But I've just, it's just one of those funny moments where you're like, nowhere else that would happen, like except on this in
Imagine.
Sunday League.
Wow,
football
that's
pitches.
not true. What about the beach ball in Premier League?
Or Sunderland.
Pepe
yeah.
Reina.
Oh yeah, that's
Stuff
true.
like that does
yeah.
happen. I mean, no
Yeah, that was
branches
good.
because obviously there's no trees and stadiums.
Yeah.
But there are like seagulls and stuff.
Mate, some of the Sunday League shit that happens now is just like.
Go on, Finn.
No, it's just like. Because we're like older and everyone's
People
like.
don't pay their subs.
Yeah, it's just quite aggressive now.
Yeah.
No,
well,
but is that
yeah.
because it's you or because
no.
Oh, really?
I always hated the people in Sunday League.
I'm
that
not
just-
saying because it's you. I'm saying because like you're on a platform and you have
Yeah,
social
yeah, and
media
people know
followers
that
and-
they're
Oh, people,
playing
no,
dark.
yeah,
target
no, we
you.
get that. We get it more, but it still happens in every other game. It's
You
like-
even back in the day, I still do hate so many of the people in football.
Oh, so
like
yeah.
the people that will just turn up to
Theo's right here.
yeah. Two of them are in this room.
Turn up to injure people and look for a
Yes,
fight.
yes. It's like you're literally playing football to get out the aggression of not having the
Yeah.
kids this weekend, and
Yes.
it was just like I don't understand why you've turned up because
But it just
it ruins
ruins it for
everyone.
everyone. Like,
yeah.
you rocked up, hungover on a Sunday morning,
Yeah.
and it's like, can we just have some fun and play
Yeah.
a bit of footy?
I love
If
actually,
you invite a guy called Angry Steve to your Sunday 11,
first name Angry, second Steve.
Yeah.
I would love it when you'd get like a defender or something, and I would try and do this after like I just remember seeing people
I would
in
be the
junior
defender
football.
at this point. I reckon Chris just like,
No. I was just gonna say I
I've got
love
you.
it when you got people on the other team and like it's a corner or something, and they just like have a joke with you. Like they'll-
Yes,
like
yes,
say like
all
I'm
the
marking
time.
like a tall guy, and he's
Yeah.
like this could be fucking easy, or like something like that, and it's just like
Yeah, when
I love that.
I
you
almost
can take the competitiveness
I almost
out of it.
found that when I was playing at Rebel, it became like I just sat down with a chat at most corners
Yeah.
and
Mate.
go up for a corner and be like, fancy seeing you here again.
Yeah,
they're the
be
best
like, got any plans for later?
Yeah.
Well, you two don't play up front, so you don't ever get to just sit with the
Well,
defenders.
Yeah, with the
potentially.
centre backs.
Like,
Well,
I-
no, no.
False nine.
Yeah, well, I would usually be the guy that stays up front.
Oh, so you
with-
sort of understand it.
Yeah, be like me and another
So
guy.
I would just like when they're
Yeah.
defending, I'm just chatting to the
Well,
skiers. I was
yeah,
like, oh,
it's-
they've scored again.
Why
But-
would why
yeah.
would I not understand this when I am the centre back?
Then
in
I
Yeah,
feel
that's
like
very true.
I feel like if someone tried to talk to you, you'd be like, don't talk to me.
No, I'm very
Back up.
got a podcast now.
Yeah, well,
Quite a talkative person.
you used to play for Rebel. What do you do now? Not play Garden FC?
I'm waiting for the kit, mate. It's been 2 years in the wait.
Yeah, I've got everyone's kits at home for like the last year.
It's
and a half.
supposed to be.
really?
It's supposed to be
Oh,
like
yeah,
Christmas
okay, right.
2019, where we
Really?
got, yeah, and we still never. Well, you were supposed to go, I imagine. It's,
Yeah, you were. Yeah.
I think I declined, if I'm honest.
Oh, you're
Actually,
going
I
down.
actually would love to play for Garden sometime. I would.
Why don't you just get all of the boys to play?
Yeah,
I mean, no
well,
one
you
turns
should.
up anyway.
If you made one game where like you just binned off half your team, like,
Yeah.
sorry,
And we play a London team.
how many
as
subs
well.
you got? Then yeah,
Yeah, or just at a location.
We should just get a game. We just want to play football, really.
Yeah.
That's what we want to
Yeah.
do. Charity matches.
Well, we play 7-a-sides.
Private side, yeah. So obviously it's actually a Sunday League moment. What about actual moment? Whether you've seen it, or
but
seen
in
it on
terms of best
TV,
football memory, favorite Henri goal. That's what I do.
TV, or
Honestly,
have you been there?
I think my best football memory, like it's not my club or anything, so it's a bit of a weird. I would say Aguero's goal. Like,
Oh,
just
really?
because purely for like the moment
That
of
is
being
almost
like,
that is almost
Jesus.
Pepe Brace FPL
Did you-
levels of impossible.
Did you
Yeah.
did you watch it?
Yeah.
Did you watch it live on TV?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had obviously like the United game and the City game.
Do you remember
It
exactly-
meant
But
nothing.
I swear,
Arsenal
did they not
fan-wise.
cut? They cut between, no?
Yeah, they did. Yeah,
They were like,
They had it on
it's
double
all finished
screen.
here at Sunderland.
but
or
you
what?
could choose whether to watch it double screen. or
Sunderland
something.
as well.
I remember the
Wow.
I remember the exact like where I was on the sofa with my brother.
Yeah. I can remember the exact.
And
place.
we were both like,
Oh,
I
my
celebrated.
God.
I celebrated.
Yeah,
the goal.
exactly. That's the thing. That's why it's so big to me because
You
as a
could have
neutral fan,
you
you
could have
celebrated
100
it.
years of Premier League football again.
It's never
And
gonna
never,
happen
no, you'll
again.
never see
It'll
that
never
again.
happen again.
No. And like it was just the fact that it was against Man United as well, who had so many years of dominance
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
so many like the United fans aren't anything like how they used to be.
Yeah.
Like United fans were the worst out of your group of friends for
Absolutely,
anyone.
yeah.
Now it's Chelsea fans.
No,
I don't know. It's
no
not Chelsea
way.
fans.
Oh, no,
It's
my
Liverpool
boys.
fans. It's
fans.
quite comfortably Liverpool fans.
It
My
is
boys
Liverpool
right now
fans.
is Chelsea fans. Horrendous.
Really,
That's
Oh,
the
they're
only reason why
horrendous.
he's got a Liverpool shirt up there.
it's to
To,
quell
like-
them.
Yeah.
We do
It's
got
like,
you
it's like
dislike
appeasement. Please don't hate on our video. There's a Steven Gerrard shirt up on the wall.
Steven Gerrard Champions League behind there.
But yeah,
I actually think Chelsea will win the league. It's just I had to say Liverpool for that reason as well.
yeah, no, we agree.
Yeah, we're doing. Just cut this bit out.
Viva 2 show. No, I can't say that.
So yours is Aguero.
I think Aguero.
What about have you obviously you've been to a lot, lucky enough to be to a lot of like games, Champions League finals. What's about the best thing you've seen live in person?
Can I jump in? Or
I was
Oh,
just.
no.
Can I add one more
You go.
point? Just on the Aguero goal. The reason I think it's because like the moment that it happened, you sort of as a neutral fan, like you got up and sort of ran around a bit, and then
Yeah.
you were like,
that almost
I don't know what I'm doing.
It's
Like,
almost one of the
it's
best bits.
nothing to
It's
me.
almost one of the best bits of commentary and
commentary.
oh yeah, the commentary is
Martin Tyler
insane.
added
And
everything
the
to
bit
it.
as well when the mic kind of like fails slightly and it starts crackling. It's
Do you know
just
what's
like
crazy?
total anarchy.
Do you know what's crazy? Here's one for you. Any avid football nerds? That is Balotelli's only assist in the Premier League.
I knew that
Mad.
actually. I
Mad.
knew that. Yeah,
That's crazy.
that is
I
mental.
wonder what
isn't
the
it?
Etihad was like.
We
Oh,
saw it, no, didn't we?
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
that's
like, if you
Mancini
were there,
running along.
if you were there,
oh Jesus, it must be mental.
Well, it was. I imagine it was close to us at the Euro.
Yeah,
semi,
to
or
Germany,
you guys
Ger-
were
the
fine.
Germany game was the best
Germany,
one.
Germany
Yeah.
was the
Yeah.
because it was so
It
like
must
oh
be
my
similar
god,
to
they're
that.
beating Germany.
You never thought it
No.
would happen.
No,
No,
when
in our
Luke
lifetime.
Shaw scored in the final.
No, I'd say the Germany game was better because
Ge-
you had like the Luke Shaw one, like
So early.
you were still so nervous as well.
Yeah.
The Germany game, there was no nerves.
I would echo that sentiment, but in a different tournament. Kieran Trippier's free kick.
Oh
I,
my
I
God.
was at that point in my head. I was like,
Just give me
we're
goosebumps.
actually winning the World Cup.
Yeah.
I genuinely, when that
Yeah.
hit the back of the net,
I agree.
thought, I started. Well, I cry all the time before you guys have seen that.
Yeah.
But I couldn't believe it.
Do you know what?
We cried so many times in the Euros.
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
sitting at the games. Yeah, there was one. I feel like it was the Denmark one.
I-
You were just
no,
totally
I-
into
you were
it.
like-
he's gone.
I
He's
had
gone.
to,
He's
I,
gone.
had, I had to delete so many Instagram stories the next day because I was a dribbling mess.
You're
I
like,
was- I think I even said, "Mom, I love you" at one point in our life. Like, one of the messages,
Nothing to do with it.
Yeah, one of the things I sent to my friends back home in the group chat. I can't believe it, Mom, I love you.
Do you know?
Like the wrong person.
You know the Trippier goal? Do you know what
Yeah.
the worst thing for me personally was?
Why?
Is that if England had beat Croatia, I was going to the World Cup final. But
I
if
was
they,
still
if
there.
they
I
lost,
went to the final.
You went to the final.
Yeah.
But if they lost,
Really?
I couldn't go.
I had
Oh,
a
wow.
deal with someone. Yeah, I was doing a thing with Visa, and they. I knew I was going already.
Yeah, you're right. Because that was
Oh,
the
how's that?
Ibrahimovic one, right? I think.
Yeah,
He was doing like an
it was.
advert.
Yeah,
Oh,
and I
which-
never got to put
which
it
no
out.
one-
Yeah.
yeah. But I was going.
What?
So Spencer had a follow England ticket, so he could go, and then they also got another ticket with some company, and it was going to be, and no, Spencer had 2 road to final, and then we had one spare, but because England went out, the company gave it to Seb and Spencer.
Julian.
But I
Honestly,
would have gone with
but,
Spencer.
I actually think. Sorry, I keep cutting
Yeah,
off.
no,
Rick,
no.
that I actually think it. When I was there, I was like, this would have been a terrible place to be when England won the World Cup.
Really?
Because I was like, I would want to be in London because
everyone.
you'd have the whole atmosphere. Like at the final as well, so many people buy tickets early. It wasn't the same in the Euros because of COVID, but
Yeah.
at the final there was. I think there was most Colombian fans. there.
Really?
It was like honestly, there was like little dots of
We're that
like,
confident.
yeah, like
Eric
why have
Dyer,
you done that?
Take a bow.
Yeah, but like there was so many like little pockets of fans from different countries, and it was just, like loads of Croatia fan, of course.
Yeah.
But like there were,
That makes sense. They're really
yeah,
fun.
yeah. I don't know. But like it felt like a terrible place to actually be if your team had won because there wouldn't be that many people there, and you wouldn't feel like that was why the Euros were so sad.
That's why I said. Do you think that's why
But
it was doubly sad, wasn't it?
When you're in the country
Like, mate,
that you're supporting as well, like the universal atmosphere of just like either a loss or a win. You know, the night, just surrounding the stadium after the
Silence.
Denmark game was the semi-final to get through to the final where we've made a final. The vibes.
If we had beaten Italy,
the atmosphere was insane.
I genuinely think the whole country would have shut down.
Yeah.
Like for
days.
days.
We might not have
like
been
going
for a
out.
couple of days.
We're still partying.
Like remember when we walked out of Wembley after the final, and it was just silence, walking along this broken glass, just eerily silence. But if we had won, that would have been the greatest night.
National
of everyone's.
holiday.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Yeah,
but we didn't.
No.
I reckon the Italian planes would have just been swarmed over and had the ground. They wouldn't be able to get back.
It's
quite no one working.
It's true.
It's quite tangential, but
what the fuck does that?
going off a tangent.
Inaugural.
But to go back to your question of what the best thing you've probably seen live is the Mandzukic overhead in the Champions League final.
That was a massively underrated.
We
goal
were
as well.
behind because
we saw the perfect view of it.
We were behind the goal, and it's looped over Navas.
Actually,
and it was insane.
I got one to top it.
Insane. What's the best goal you've ever seen live then?
Bale's bicycle kick.
Oh, that is. I don't think that.
I didn't see that live.
That's in a final as well.
I was vlogging and I was like, I'll record this cross because like see what happens. And I've just recorded Gareth Bale scoring one of the greatest Champions League final goals in history. I've just got it on my computer.
Cool. What about you?
What, you didn't upload it?
Yeah, obviously I uploaded it. Yeah, obviously I uploaded it. But like because I was vlogging like from my chest.
It's on my hard drive.
I saw it in person, and I was vlogging from my chest. So I didn't see it through a camera. I saw it.
Vlog it with your chest.
Yeah, vlog it with the chest.
You're like one of the worst. Seen the tweets that football clubs are putting out now of like not a phone in sight.
Oh yeah,
it's like the exact opposite.
No, that's why I don't vlog games.
GoPro on his head.
That's why I don't vlog games anymore.
Well, because you've
got too much abuse.
You risk getting snapped by like one of the football clubs.
Jamie Carragher just waiting to retweet him at any moment.
Oh god, don't start with that. Fucking
Who was in goal in that game?
Mignolet.
That's why we started a football show.
Football Twitter, come for me.
But that's probably what started it all. That's when you knew your calling was football. After all
the shit.
All the publicity you gained from mixing up
Why
the most basic goalkeepers.
No, but it's Karras and Mignolet. Like they're both awful.
No, you can't.
You're right. Yeah, like I honestly didn't think it was a particularly.
And they both made mistakes.
How crazy is it that we've come from full circle? We now have our own football show where we can meme that.
We should get Jamie Carragher on the podcast, so I can ask him.
Can we just finish Chris first?
Sorry, so I can ask him why did you retweet that?
Oh, I still thought you were talking to me.
No. We get him on just for that.
God, I felt
one
the
thing.
fear
It's like
ask it like that.
So whatever you.
And why did you elbow me? And also, why did you
kick out?
Yeah.
What's the best thing you've seen live then?
Best goal you've seen.
Apart from obviously my goal at the Wembley Cup, wish you were there.
Brilliant. Oh, God. I was there as well. Actually.
There you go.
Yeah, sat in the stands.
I actually haven't. Obviously,
like going
because
some weird Flappy Bird celebration.
Yeah. That's the one regret. I wish I did a knee slide.
Yeah, mate, the celebration.
If I did a knee slide.
You should have done a knee slide. The groundsman going.
I'm actually getting quite aggressive now.
Mate.
Considering you're a goal scorer, why didn't you think to come up with something beforehand?
Yeah.
Just in case you scored?
To be fair, I didn't actually come up with anything before the time.
No, you already knee sliding when you scored.
But I've never celebrated before. I've never had a situation where you imagine you do that on Sunday night, people are like, fuck off.
But it's because in the moment, like you're so overrun with
the
emotion.
Adrenaline
You don't know what. I started crying.
Yeah.
I swear to God, when we finished the celebration, I was walking back to the centre circle. I saw it on the TV. I started crying.
Yeah, because it's a big moment.
Yeah.
No, it's a big. It's not like you mention it
Yeah.
constantly. Like, huh? What?
Yeah. Believe me,
I've
cried before.
Episode.
No, but I did a little fist bump in the air thing. But yeah, to be fair, I reckon they'd have hooked you off at half time. They'd have hooked you off then if you'd knee like the groundsman would have been like,
oh, that's true.
Can't have YouTubers doing this.
Slide tackles.
Honestly, in the first Wembley Cup, we weren't allowed to slide tackle. I feel like in the second one as well, they said
you're never allowed to slide tackle, yeah, because they get livid at you. But grow up.
Did you? Sorry, it's been so long. Did you actually mention what goal?
Your
favourite goal live?
No, I didn't know.
Theo started making it about him, so I forgot.
I honestly haven't seen that many good goals live because my parents were always teachers, so we couldn't get away during term time. So all we could watch was Emirates Cups.
No. Not the Emirates Cup.
Dreadful.
Oh no, obviously. Yeah,
saw a Koscielny overhead kick once.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Actually, all of our favourite goals are bicycle kicks. That's crazy. Isn't it?
Let me think.
Well, not favourite, but
Koscielny ever a kick?
I don't think I've seen that many good goals live, if I'll be honest. There was one against us that Messi scored where he just like put Peter Cech down.
You've watched Messi live?
I have.
I haven't seen him live.
Mate, it was very, very cool.
Save it.
Oh, it'd be the same as watching Ronaldo live, in just like you feel the presence. Like
Yeah.
you're
That's
just
what it
like,
is, isn't it?
Jesus, this is cool.
When you see him in person, it's like,
You're like, that's
fuck.
actually him.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it was the same with filming with Ronaldo. Those 2 times. Like, you know, like you were just there, and
You know what?
it was
You're never going to film with Ronaldo ever again.
It's funny you say that.
I might.
No, he would have seen your TikTok.
Well,
You'll say
no,
Messi
yeah, but the
better
problem
be-
is, I feel like before
No,
that,
you did a Sue on here earlier, mate. You're good to go. You're back in there. As soon as
I
that
feel
goes on
like-
TikTok and he sees you going, Sue,
but
you're getting a call.
I feel like before that, I was probably like, I appreciate Messi and Ronaldo both.
Yeah.
They're very good players, and then they were like, cut,
Yeah.
and start the slander.
That's
I-
not clickbaiting.
Yeah,
He
like
says he's
that.
neutral.
No one's clicking on that.
I saw Messi score a hat trick at the Nou Camp
Really,
live.
that's pretty cool. There's so many English
I
teams
don't
he's
know.
done it against. You're
No,
gonna
it
have
was
to be
against
more
the Spanish.
specific.
It was a La Liga match.
An
I
illegal
actually just
match.
want to.
La Liga.
Okay.
I just quickly want to go back to
Go
the
on.
Messi versus Ronaldo debate, because a huge like argument from people who say that Messi's a fraud is that he could never do it in England. Yet I'm pretty sure he has the most goals against the top six of English teams.
Mate,
Absolutely.
I quite literally have more goals at Wembley than Messi.
His top 6 record, he's like second or third.
Yeah, out of everyone.
Amidst like
Yeah, but-
Jamie Vardy.
Yeah.
That's fair enough.
Henry
Champions
or something,
League,
you know.
yeah, fair enough. But could he do it against Stoke?
It's not- he didn't-
But that's like saying he hasn't played against Garden FC, so could he? Like, we won't know if he's the best
Like
player
if you
ever
put him
until he
up
does it
against like
them.
I don't know,
Who knows?
who's a dodgy centre back like Titus Bramble. Oh,
Still going?
Dodgy.
Oh God. That's the dodgiest of dodgiest. Yeah, you could have put me in. Glad we're getting them all out in episode.
Yeah.
Why don't you just say
No
someone
one's
like
gonna- no one's
say
gonna
someone like James
understand that,
Tarkowski,
Oh,
who
God.
James,
obviously
yeah, you
was
whack it.
quite
Okay.
controversial because of his
Don't
tackle on
put him against
Richarlison.
okay, yeah.
Mendy.
Ben Mee and
Yeah.
Messi.
No, Ben Mee's not dodgy. Tarkowski. Ben Mee's actually
A
pretty
brute.
good.
Who's a brute at centre back?
Yeah.
Gabriel.
So, can we, this is a bit of a controversial topic, but how mad is it that City kept playing Mendy after? I don't know if you
It was-
put this
it
in,
was
And
but
they knew,
it was
they
eight
how
months. It
ridiculous
was
is
8
that?
months.
It's
But then-
crazy.
Is this gonna get bleeped? I don't even know at this
No,
point.
I don't
no,
know, but it like
Do you
isn't that
reckon they went
mental?
down on the innocent until proven guilty? That's
Yeah,
why
they
they
must-
played
Yeah,
it.
they
What-
have to.
did you see
that's
the-
that's the
But,
law.
but now it looks awful.
It's even funnier. Do you know the thing that I put in the chat of the team sheet? And it's like players that are out. And in brackets, it's like, it's like
prison.
Mendy, prison,
Yeah, it's like injured,
Yeah.
unavailable.
But it is a bit weird.
Prison.
COVID, prison.
Why are they always
Jail.
from Man City?
Titus Bramble.
Adam Johnson?
Oh, man, it's
Man
just
City?
coincidence, man.
I feel like I don't think Man City have had the effect.
They don't
this is
tarnish
gonna
the whole
lose them.
club by saying.
I want to film with them in the future. I'm not.
No,
gonna
they are a
speak
great
on
club.
this.
to be fair.
Genuinely, they're
They
really
flew
good on
me
social
to
media as
Dubai,
well.
Abu
Oh, yeah,
Dhabi, not
you
Dubai.
witnessed Kevin De Bruyne getting smacked in the face.
That
Speaking
was
of that,
amazing.
this is another thing that we
This is
have
all I
planned for you.
talk about,
Who's the number one on the ChrisMD list of footballers you haven't filmed
He
yet?
filmed
Because
with a lot.
obviously, yeah, you're.
Oh, I know.
It's an extent. Oh, okay. Well,
But wait,
apart
but Chris,
from the
Chris,
number
There's
one,
only one.
Is
who
he
I've-
though?
Who I haven't turned down. There's only one. No.
Is there one? Is Messi number one though? Because I feel like Messi
I'm
a
not
vi-
sure I'd want to meet him.
in a YouTube video, he'd be like,
okay,
he would obviously
yeah.
like. I think it would be shit. It would bang because it's Messi. But like, are you going to banter with him? Are you going to make
Exactly,
a good video, or is
yes.
it just going to be purely for that? It's Messi.
Yeah.
Is he going to take a free kick? Is he allowed to take a free kick?
taking a lot of airtime on this pod. I'll tell you that. Doesn't matter what
So
he's
it's
taking.
basically in this one.
Yeah, yeah.
So would it be?
And
Messi?
he's here tonight.
Would it be Messi or not?
It would be Messi, yeah.
It would.
100%.
Okay,
just-
I've never had anyone like Ronaldo was in like that. You're just like, this is incredible.
Yeah.
And it would be the same.
Okay, so to change the conversation slightly, from the extensive list of ChrisMD recordees,
Give us a name drop.
who's the favourite one you've worked with? Because there's a few that we could probably mutually say, like Hector is really cool.
Yeah, Bellerin or Fabregas.
Yeah.
I think probably my
Okay.
two. Yeah.
But the thing is with Fabregas,
As Arsenal
he
fan.
still loves you. Like I swear he's always commenting
He
and
does,
like liking your
yeah.
stuff.
It's been a while now, but
Do you not remember the
Cesc, come on, man.
the video I sent to you?
he might watch this.
I asked
He
Cesc
might
Fabregas.
actually.
He might.
He's
Honestly,
ChrisMD
if I
fan.
tweet this out,
Yeah.
he might.
I asked Cesc Fabregas in an interview. I was like,
Just give him the minute.
Oh
and
yeah,
start.
yeah, yeah. I saw that.
who's if you had to pick one person to take a free kick in a game, who you picking? I gave him a list of like Ronaldinho, Kaká, Beckham, Figo,
No,
Chris
not very
MD.
good players. Oh, correct, Chris.
Chris MD, and he goes,
No, I was going to say the list doesn't sound good until it gets to you.
Yeah.
and he goes, Chris MD for sure.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Wow.
he loves
pretty
it.
cool.
But which
He loves
take
it.
is he talking about? Like 14.
90th minute
Oh, yeah.
against Greece. Who you want?
No, definitely. If they have
Mate.
67 takes each, then it's obviously going to be.
Obviously, like the thing with football YouTubers is like people always like, they'd never do it in real games. I think I'm better at free kicks than a lot of professional footballers. Like,
Really?
honestly, I think I've taken more free kicks.
Actually,
than-
I would back him on this.
Honestly.
The Trent video, you were pretty bloody
Like-
good.
And the
if
Ben
I'm honest.
Foster
But
video.
like, the amount of videos I've now done taking
Yeah.
free kicks, like you literally think, unless they're doing free kicks in training, like
Yeah.
once a week.
You take
But it's-
more.
no, it's-
you genuinely do
but that's
take
the
more.
thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because
Obviously, everything
it's completely
else, but
different,
free
isn't it?
kicks,
Yeah.
I actually feel like I would
Getting
be good.
subbed on.
Yeah.
Getting subbed on for a free kick.
Yeah.
Chris, you're in.
I mean, I'll back him. Like, I've scored multiple free kicks for Garden hashtag.
Yeah.
What's that to do? What?
No, but he's
Oh,
done
yeah,
a lot
I'm
of free
backing him,
kicks as
backing him,
well.
because
Alright.
growing up
I
as
thought
like,
I thought you were like,
No.
I've scored loads. But yeah, Chris.
no, but it's the same with pens, though, isn't it? I feel like,
Yeah.
oh, okay, maybe not.
But
Is
yeah.
it?
yeah, well,
No, because
Penalties is more mentality.
and also pens are more finishing. Like,
Yeah.
if you like,
I think it's a confidence thing with pens.
No.
If you go in a bit nervous, like you're probably
No,
going to miss.
no,
do you know
no,
what I'm
I
saying?
also I also think as well free kicks are you try and find a similar spot over and over and over again. With penalties, you have to have multiple and
I
be
know, I
really
don't.
good at each.
I don't. I have one
okay,
spot.
well, that's fine.
I swear you have one spot as well.
I do, but
No, I
but
get it every time.
I didn't used to have one.
Yeah.
Spot. But like,
Is it the same as the one spot of the video that might be coming out soon? That
it is.
we put? Oh,
Yeah,
really?
Yeah.
Is that the same spot you have?
Yeah, but I decided to go top bins.
He tried. Yeah, his spot is bottom left, but
No, it's bottom. Well,
the ball ended up top right, like
No.
you said on the day.
it's bottom, my
That
spot
was
is
that was my joke on the day.
my spot.
Yeah.
My spot is bottom
Yeah,
right every
go on.
time. But I decided to do it for the cameras.
It's a little
And
Thierry Henry
One
finish,
thing I
isn't it?
respect about Chris actually.
Don't give it away. Just,
no, well,
you know, it's coming out soon.
Well,
It's
we
true.
all
No,
know
you can say where the ball went.
yeah.
Just don't
It
say
might
if it
not
went
gone
in or
in.
not. Exactly.
One thing I respect about Chris though, he
thing.
the
The one thing.
the only thing is that like a lot of football YouTubers get ridiculed for being like couldn't do it first take or how many takes did you get this?
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
Obviously, like many YouTuber videos, like they're fake. Like
Not,
it's not
they're
not fake,
they're
but
not fake, but
enhanced.
it's not a case of they turn up, do it first time.
It's not like, oh, these are
It's
five free
made
kicks.
like you do more behind the camera to make the video better.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like you don't go out there.
it's
Like,
and
say-
it's
for example-
it's entertainment value. You're not just going to put
wanna
the 12 shots that weren't that good if you've
It's
got
like,
perfect.
You'll
ones
say
there.
like, oh, we're gonna have 5 free kicks, but you might have like 10.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
And then you
yeah.
put the 5 best ones in there,
Yeah.
and what works for the best storyline
I've
for
done
the
shoots.
video.
That was
I've done shoots
classic
with you.
W to
I'm
S back
about
in the day.
30 free kicks in most of them.
What? That's why.
So we're taking Reeves top 3.
That's why I
Number
I've
29.
ruined my obviously groins because of taking too many free kicks. But the thing about Chris is that every video you see is legit.
Yeah.
Like, that actually pisses me off.
Legit.
Like, I try to like.
I still need to pay him the money from the last one actually.
Oh, well, lost 2 actually.
Yeah.
It's adding up. It's
Don't give it
accumulating.
away.
Don't give it away. But he does owe me a lot of money. He does owe me a lot of money. But no, it annoys me that he
No,
doesn't.
but they
fake-
don't know they don't know the amount.
It annoys me that he doesn't fake his videos.
Oh yeah.
Because I'm just like.
To be fair, it has happened recently where like I've invited people to the shoots and told them the concept, and they've been like, "Why are you doing this?" And I'm
Yeah.
like, "I don't know."
We did have a conversation before we started, and like, at what point, Chris, is £100,000 on the line?
Yeah. At
When-
what point?
And
At
can
what
I be
point are you
invited?
at what point are you the football Mr. Beast?
Yeah.
Basically.
I
I
think
think
it's
you.
happened.
I think you do it sooner rather than
Like
later.
Jimmy, if we could have a collab.
Mate, it shows though,
Follows me.
that is the way forward.
All right. Okay.
Oh, hit him up.
I haven't spoken to him in DMs before.
Oh, go on. I bet you. I know.
I've invited him to a video once actually, and he said no.
I know
Football video.
exactly what your conversation is. It's all stats and based around thumbnails, algorithms.
No, it actually wasn't.
Oh, it wasn't.
No, I think it was about his
So you didn't know?
his
That's what I
his
know.
team trees thing.
Oh, that was
Oh,
good. I
oh,
got
yeah.
involved in that as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so did I.
So,
Pat Van
something
Dyke,
like
informed Van Dyke in mine.
Go on.
That was the Team Trees
Go
video
on.
I did.
Come on.
Yeah. It's back now. Well, I don't want to talk about it. We're talking about football, not FIFA.
FIFA comes out this week though.
Comes out today.
Yeah.
I've got it.
Isn't it Wednesday? I thought it was Wednesday early access.
It comes out Wednesday, but Theo and I have it.
Oh,
I
he's got
actually
it.
got it last Thursday.
Really? Oh
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah,
Cool.
quite excited. You going to do any FIFA stuff? What is your plan for your YouTube at the moment? How
Yeah.
many-
Are you sort of taking it in the direction of regular football, or
I'm doing
just like interesting lifestyle stuff? Because the concepts that you have are obviously primarily football based, but you
Dip
bring,
into lifestyle
other
stuff. Ways.
aspects, especially with the one that is coming up. That is original. Werther's,
Yeah.
you know.
Well, you just put Stephen 26 presents.
Yeah.
That's like
That wasn't
Yeah, no,
original.
yeah,
Well,
yeah.
what,
At
is
all.
what are
Yeah.
your plans?
the main channel is very much like mainly football based, but does dip into other stuff. I'm wanting to upload more. I am going to upload more on my second channel, which is way more just like lifestyle. So like,
YouTube.
You know the guitar solo Freebird.
Yeah.
Not the guitar solo. The guitar solo in Freebird.
Yes, yeah.
It was the one in Kingsman when he's like killing all the people in the
Yeah,
church.
yeah.
It's just a banger, and basically I've
What a film, by the way.
great film. I'm getting my cat to play that. So like, I probably shouldn't say this because
Your
it's a good
cat's
idea.
probably more famous than we are anyway.
But yeah, I'm basically like, and he plucks the strings and I do like the bends and stuff.
Are you sure? Is this not one of your tricks?
No.
No, but that's what I mean. This cat is
Multi-talented.
global, like Pitbull level, Mr. International,
Yeah.
Mr. Worldwide.
He is Mr. Worldwide.
Actually, Pi sent me a message after we filmed the other day, and he was like, "There's 2 people at the pub I'm at talking about your cat."
Oh
Really?
my god.
Honestly, that
Smudge is just
the few days
different,
after that
but
happened,
different.
we had someone come around to look at the house with like our boiler or something, and she was like,
No way.
"I
Is that a
recognise
football
She was
cat?
like, "I recognise that cat."
No way.
Yeah.
Really?
And we were like, "Do you see like this football video this week?" She was like, "Wait, that's not this cat, is it?" And I was like,
No way.
Yeah. So he gets recognised more than I do.
Have
these
you,
days.
wait, have you
Is that
started,
why you see Chris walking his cat in the street?
I was
now?
going to say, have you started taking Smudge on walks yet?
We have, but we only take him around like the garden at the top of our flat.
Only like the most
too,
important parts, Soho. Make sure there's so many people
I'm
around.
too scared to take him out on a lead in public.
Well,
Not because he'll get mugged, just
Because you'll get
abuse.
judged.
Yeah.
You
Fair
will
enough.
get judged. Trust
Yeah,
me.
yeah.
I got judged.
But I imagine it's quite. You should have kept Terence. I imagine that's quite a good conversation. Like girls just walk past and.
It was a very good. He was a very good wingman. But
Getting it out there.
unfortunately, he did have to go.
It's time.
He's on to
Had
better.
to put him down.
He's on to no.
No, he's fine.
He's on to a better family now.
Is that what you tell the YouTube videos?
He's living his life.
He's on a farm.
He's in space.
He's gone on holiday.
Yeah.
Send him to Elon.
Just out of cannon.
Yeah.
I was going to say, do you want to do?
I really want to do this, by the way. This is our first segment. Well, this is our first time on the show anyway. Right? It's like,
Yeah.
I'm excited
Welcome
for
to
this.
a new segment
I'm
on the
really
show.
excited for this. Go on, Theo.
welcome
Reveal
to the pitch side quiz of the week.
We're not calling it that. We're not.
Oh, I thought I've
I've
just come up with a well good name.
No, because we just call it the quiz.
Okay, so every
The
week,
quiz.
I
The
come
fact
up.
that he said
Pitch
that,
side
I've
quiz
just
is
come up
good.
with a well
Yeah.
name for that as well.
Quiz of the week.
So I come up with a 5-questioned quiz every week for the guest. Reeve does actually know it this week, but I think I'm gonna not
Well,
tell you the
we
questions
could,
each
We
week.
could each come up with it. So if you
Yeah.
say I come up with it,
Well, I was thinking maybe you could get involved as well.
okay.
See how many points
Maybe
you get.
Just like start pulling your weight at any point.
Maybe we come up with a quiz.
Okay, we will. But it's a leaderboard, so it'll be a leaderboard out of 5.
Okay.
Obviously, you want to finish top because you don't want to be known as a dum-dum. Right.
Very true.
These are good questions, by the way. Can I
Okay.
just?
I'm
like-
actually.
So wait, will there be like a top, like the lap
There will
times,
be,
and
there will
that'll
be.
be in the back forever?
Yeah, we're fully going.
Slap it
Yeah,
on.
we don't want to name names of any other successful shows because obviously we're about to
Sorry,
be really
yeah.
successful. But yeah, it's exactly like that. We'll slap a time on a whiteboard.
And everyone who does it has to wear
Not
a
time.
racing
I don't know why I said
helmet
that.
Are you thinking we're like a certain car show?
Nah, I don't know what
No,
you're
I
on about.
wouldn't say that. So are you ready, Chris? It's out of 5. And I will say, if you do want
Chris
a clue,
is warming up for. I just thought I'd do a little audio book.
Yeah,
sort
no,
of
no,
thing.
no.
neck
narrate
clicking,
it, yeah.
neck click. You will, if you want a clue,
Theo is reading out the question now.
Question
I
number
will be
1.
open to giving you a Solomon clue.
Oh, nice.
That is not an answer, by the way. It's
Yeah.
trying to be
And also-
cryptic.
You're not
And
very good
also,
at quiz master, are you?
If you're watching on
A
YouTube,
clue.
if you're watching on YouTube, don't cheat and actually write your
Oh yeah,
answers
so
in the comments
if
down
you
below.
if you're joining in with the podcast, if you listen this far, not only do we thank you because it's our first one, we're glad you're here. But if you want to take part, absolutely. I imagine Chris won't answer immediately unless he's really good.
But just
Yeah.
don't
at
cheat.
football.
I'll
cheat,
slow
yeah.
it down
But
for the
but
drama
partake
anyway.
and let us know how you got on because I'm sure there's people that genuinely want to get involved.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
it's weekly, as Theo said.
Yeah.
Are you ready?
And if you don't know, just hold on because Theo will give you a Lukaku.
Oh, that's
I-
also not an answer.
I would
Shit.
say Solomon Clue is way better than that.
Yeah. My team name was actually Having to Kaloo for a long time.
What is it now?
It's something rubbish.
Fair enough.
At
Number
least
1.
At least it's not FPL Champ 2021, and then you're at the bottom of the table.
Yeah.
Wait,
Oh, it's Get in My Van, Tony.
wait, who's top of the league right now for us?
Get on with the quiz.
Okay. Number 1. Question number 1. Ronaldo famously wears the number 7 shirt. But what other number did he wear at Real Madrid?
You've gone into a different voice for this. It's quite
It's my quiz voice.
okay.
Oh, I didn't know he wore another. No, number at Real Madrid.
They're real questions, Chris.
Chris, I am a genius.
So that must have been when he first got there, right?
Potentially, who knows?
That is not a clue, but maybe.
Wow, I thought just purely for his brand, like he would always have to have the number 7.
Well, he was.
Remember,
what was he before? 21 before he even got 7.
Yeah,
right?
what was he at Real
Sporting.
Madrid?
I think it was
No,
21, 23.
shut the fridge up.
But that's
I
not.
give
feel
him
like
a
maybe
clue.
23.
What,
Could have
David
been.
Beckham?
Maybe I think of someone else. Oh, no, that was a different quiz. What would Ronaldo have been?
That was one of the lockdown Zoom quizzes we did like a year and a half ago.
Ooh,
I'm gonna have to push you here on an answer, Chris.
yeah, that's all right.
I mean, all you got to do is guess a number,
Ozil's
really.
there. I'm gonna go with number 9.
You're saying that Ronaldo, who plays as a number 9, would wear number 9 for Real Madrid, because you'd be absolutely correct. Number 1 out of 1. Well done. Yeah, he was number 9. How mad is that?
That's crazy, actually.
Yeah.
I do.
Well, you're
I
actually
can
on the,
see it
well,
now.
you're on the
though.
board now, so this. I mean,
Yeah, come on.
yeah.
This one is a tricky one. They do get harder.
Does it go on my time? You
No,
know,
no.
Okay,
No, but you
For
left quite a
copyright
long
reasons.
point
But definitely,
between there for people to join
Get
in.
a
so that's
Lukaku.
really good.
definitely think out loud. Right, number 2.
Just kick your ball over.
Who is the only player to win the Champions League with 3 different clubs? And if you do want a Solomon clue, I will give it
Say
to you.
Simon.
3 clubs.
Yeah.
Oh, it's gonna be like a right back or something that you would never think about.
Well,
Should we give him a clue and say it's not a right
It's
back?
not a right back.
All right, great. I
could-
feel like
I
I've
got-
wasted my clue now.
Yeah, you have.
There's 2 clues. I can tell you their position, or I could tell you one of the clubs.
Let me think. Oh, this is a tough one just because there's so many options.
Yeah.
Tell me the position.
The position, central midfield.
Apparently, Chipper got this immediately.
Yeah, Chipper got it very,
which
very
is
fast.
a bit weird. It's like
Yeah, ball knowledge.
sort of
Central
football Rain
midfield,
Man.
yeah. And they were like a beast. They still are a beast. Like, they work out constantly. They got abs.
Why just give him his
rocking through.
name?
Yeah, sorry. I just love him.
Centre mid.
Yeah.
It's going to be. It honestly is one of those where as soon as you get the answer, you go, "Oh, obviously."
Yeah. I can name you one of the clubs if you want. And then it's
Okay.
little Siri from the watch.
Like Jenny from the block.
Yeah, I feel like I probably don't deserve the answer, but I'm not going to get it. I don't think. Hang on. Let me think.
Yeah,
of
guess.
an
Give us
let me
guess.
think of an educated guess.
Centre mid.
Centre mid. I will go with
Give him a club.
Seedorf.
Oh my!
The answer is Clarence Seedorf.
But that's because you said he works out, so it's like it's quite easy to guess. Oh, what?
But I didn't know if you followed him on Instagram or not.
But yeah, but you see him everywhere. He's hench.
That was good.
That was insane.
I would have never guessed Seedorf before you said that.
Oh,
so.
I didn't think that was.
Did
being
he just
excluded,
like Morse code tap you on the leg?
No, because everyone works out still. Loads of centre mids are beasts.
Yeah, but yeah.
But that's a wow. I did not expect
Seen
that.
Torres.
Was it Milan, Ajax?
Milan,
Maybe?
Ajax, and Real Madrid.
That's real ball knowledge.
Do you not
right
remember
here.
Seedorf's goal for Real
That's
Madrid?
why we got
from,
you on
like,
episode 1.
45 yards out. Screamer. You're on 2 out.
Oh
of 2.
yeah, wait, the
And
one
it like curved like that.
yeah, and it goes like over the keeper.
And it goes
right?
like in the middle of the goal. I
Yeah,
swear.
it's
Yeah.
weird. It's weird.
All right. Whoa. Well, he's off to an absolute start and a
Yeah.
half.
Oh yeah, 2 out of 2.
Number 3. Which outfield player appeared in the Champions League final in 3 different decades?
Just to cut you off before you actually answer, because you're going to think about this. If was my answer correct, would it have been for a goalkeeper?
Well, no, because it says outfield.
No. As in,
No.
okay, all right.
No.
It was in the Champions League. Did you say?
Champions League final. 3 different
Champions
decades.
League final.
3 different decades. So
Jesus.
3 different decades is a long time.
Yeah.
So it'd have to be sort of the end of one decade.
And a
one
relatively
decade.
successful club, you imagine?
Well, I'm
Get to a
not gonna.
final?
Well, yeah. Well, I guess Champions League
Yeah,
final. You got to be
that's
like
what I
a top
mean,
4
no.
club, ain't you?
You know.
And yeah. I'm gonna stop talking until
Yeah,
if you
but
want
that's
to.
enough.
Yeah.
I reckon that's enough.
Yeah.
Chris is a smart guy.
Yeah. Yeah.
We've set him up.
I would guess Sergio Ramos.
I think that's a bit before his time, isn't it? The 90s?
So this is. I'm gonna. The answer is no. You're incorrect.
I don't even know if he's.
Incorrect.
I mean, well, that'd have to be 20 years, wouldn't it?
You'd have to work out. So what?
How does
decades,
he now?
So he's currently playing in the
Can't be
20s.
like 37,
You'd have to
yeah.
say 20s, 10s, and noughties, wouldn't you, for Sergio Ramos?
Yes. Yeah.
So it could be,
So
but it's not.
What is the
Wrong
So
decade.
the decades are the 90s,
Oh, okay.
late 90s. To give you, you've got the answer wrong.
I think he might be right though, but his own timeline.
No.
His own timeline.
No.
All right. Okay. No, not the answer.
No.
I just mean
No.
Ramos might have.
No, he hasn't. Not in the 20s. I don't think. Maybe, I don't know. No, it'll be before.
I don't think he'd have.
No, I don't think he
Does
has.
it count as that?
Not before 2010,
He
probably.
might have done.
Well, no. Yeah.
Carry on, carry on.
Anyway,
He played for Real Madrid before 2010.
Chris, I don't want to hear it right
That's
now.
what I mean.
But how's he been in Champions League final in 20?
That's what I said. Well, they weren't in last year.
No.
Oh, no.
It was
So,
the
he
Liverpool
isn't.
Spurs.
So that was a
Sorry,
stupid.
Yeah.
Well,
Outfield player. Anyways,
Bad Dobby.
Don't even know why I got this
you're on 2 out of 3. Let's see if you can get it anyway. So it's the late 90s, and they won it very famously, and then 2000s and 2010s. So can you work out the club from that? They played Chelsea in a final. They played Bayern Munich in a final.
There's just so much information.
He doesn't know
just
what the
hammering.
team is.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, come on.
We're going to
I-
have to
I-
push
The
the
team. Okay, I'll tell you the team. It's Man United. So who's
Alright.
the player?
I would say.
You're very lenient with this quiz.
He's got
by
this
the way.
answer wrong. It's 2
Yeah,
out of 3.
it's
But I just
very
want to see if he can get it.
Oh, so it's a 2 out of 3, but okay,
Yeah.
right, cool.
I would
Just remember
say.
for the.
Oh, I feel like he
notes.
went.
Who played forever for United?
Yeah, well, I'm thinking Ferdinand,
Oh,
but like.
oh, just give up. It's Ryan Giggs.
Oh,
It's hard. My mind went
Just
to
give
my
up.
mind went to Ferdinand when I worked out as Man United, but
Yeah,
You know.
but then he didn't play in the 90s.
yeah, that's what I was. I
No.
thought he went to Man United from
Yeah.
Leeds.
you'd
in
have
like
to
2000.
patronise people.
Two or
Here,
something.
come on.
So, question number 4 is a true or false, everyone. True or false, okay? The phrase, park the bus, arose from when Jose Mourinho was forced to park the Chelsea team coach after the bus driver fell ill.
False.
Is that your final answer?
Yes.
Correct.
It's
Come
false.
on.
Can you imagine that?
There's no way. I was like, yeah, surely that. I mean, that came from his Chelsea or who was
When
it? Inter Milan.
Sitting behind,
Yeah.
wasn't it? I don't know.
It must be his Chelsea team.
when you
Yeah.
when you offered a change of choice, then he was like,
It's like, do I not? Number 5, I'd say is the hardest question. So if
Ooh.
you want a good clue, I can
"It's
give it to
not
I
Kalu."
thought you were gonna say, but if you want to not answer it, then you can.
you. You can. So you're
Really?
on 3 out of 4. 3 out of 4. Well done.
Thanks.
Number 5. This is who am I? I made my international debut for Brazil in 1993, and I scored on my debut. So he scored for his first game for
Okay.
Brazil in 93.
1993.
I played in 2 World Cup finals, and my club career saw me play in Brazil, Italy, Angola, Spain, Greece, and Uzbekistan.
Could you say the countries again?
Brazil, Italy, Angola,
No,
Spain,
but a bit slower,
Greece, Uzbekistan.
Isn't it Uzbekistan? Is it Uzbekistan?
Brazil, Italy.
Angola,
Did you say Spain as well?
Spain, Greece, and Uzbekistan.
Uzbekistan. Is it not?
Yes, it is.
That's why it's a wee quiz.
Who are we? And they're Brazil, and they made a debut in 93 and scored in the game. Ooh, people right now, who are you thinking it is? And don't cheat.
Yeah. Who am I googling?
Literally so many people right now just on Google being like, who scored in 1993?
I've got no idea with this one.
Do you
No,
want
come on. It's from the Brazil era of goats. Like
Nah, come on.
No,
Try harder.
No.
I'm just saying. So you
Shall
know,
I give him the
there's the famous Brazil photos.
Yeah,
of,
yeah.
like,
So
the
you're thinking like
greats.
Cafu, Roberto Carlos,
He
Rivaldo,
would be in
Ronaldo.
that photo. He would be in that photo.
Who played in Angola, Uzbekistan?
yeah.
Do you want the position?
No,
Yeah.
no.
Is that too
'Cause
much?
I
That's
don't.
too much.
Yeah, I don't.
Because
You've helped me on
you
most
just
of
picked the
these.
player that was in that Brazil team in that position.
But no, but the thing is, in that
Left
era,
back.
there was multiple strikers. Oh, it's a striker.
I wouldn't. No, is he? I wouldn't,
Yeah, he was mainly a striker.
a forward.
He's a forward. He's a forward. Yeah, maybe not a striker. He's a forward. Yeah. Yeah, he's a forward, not a striker.
Yeah, forward.
He plays up. He plays up there somewhere. He does a job. 93. That's when he made his debut, though.
93.
2 World Cup finals.
Do you know? I actually want to give him this clue, but if I say it,
Don't
it's so obvious.
don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Who? What your names are in your head right now?
I can think of no one that fits that list.
Can't think of any Brazilian forwards.
Well, no, I can, but I can't think of any that played like an Angola.
No,
or
ignore
Greece.
the countries then. Just think of the
All
players.
right.
That would
Well,
have been in that
obviously,
Brazil
I
team.
would think Ronaldinho. Rivaldo. You've just said he's not a striker, so it would be Rivaldo or Ronaldo. So Ronaldinho.
No, I said they are a striker
They're
forward.
forwards. Theo
Yeah.
got the position wrong. They're a forward.
They're
so
a
ignore,
forward.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Ronaldinho, Rivaldo, Ronaldo, Adrian. No, he
I said that as my answer, by the way.
Really?
Yeah, I said Adrian.
He did played around a bit, didn't he?
Yeah.
Not That's just in his professional
He was
life.
really good on like.
He actually
PES
ran
as
the
well.
favelas. If you didn't know that already.
Did he?
Yeah.
Is that true? Because we can't.
No,
we can't just put those statements
there's
out.
photos of him running the favelas.
Okay,
Yeah,
right.
it's genuinely true.
Our
But he did go through some
Our
like rough
premise
shit.
is like strong opinions, but we can't just like.
No,
throw
he did go through some serious. He had a really bad period.
Okay.
Adriano. Yeah.
All right.
I will go with Rivaldo.
That's actually correct. Yeah. Yeah.
I think 1993 is like Rivaldo
The
was
clue I wanted
only
to give you was
just
like
about around.
we probably remember him more for something that was, you know, like his behaviour.
His
on
shot.
the pitch
His
rather
shot
than-
power
No,
in
do you
Pro
not remember
Evo.
Do you not remember?
Oh yeah, against
Yeah.
what was it, North Korea maybe?
Yeah, when he went when the ball hit him on the knee.
Yeah.
And he went down with his
Oh,
that was
yeah.
like, that was like the original dive, as
Yeah.
I remember it.
Yeah. No, Rivaldo
Yeah.
was.
And he
That
sold
was
it-
that was
yeah.
incredible. And play got sent off as well
Yeah, that's what
It's
I mean.
outrageous that he got sent off, isn't it?
for kicking the ball. Yeah.
At his knee, and he went
Yeah.
down. With
Did you
his
see the one the
face.
other day? I think it was what was his name?
Henry Lansbury?
Henry Lansbury. Yeah, that was
Yeah, I put
mental.
it- yeah.
Ex Arsenal.
In fairness, I was actually like, you know what?
No, they should have
Go
both got
for
a
it.
yellow.
Yeah,
they should
I
have
thought
both
so.
got a yellow
Yep.
card. The Swansea players kicked it away.
I hate when you get a free kick, someone comes and stands and kicks the ball back. It's like, why are you letting them do that,
Yeah.
ref? Just book them. And then
What
and
contact
then,
as well, though? About broke his
Oh,
ankle.
yeah.
mate.
But like, I was like, honestly, for all those times when like someone stood in front of you and you've kicked the ball at them,
Yeah.
and the ref's gone, "All right, boys, like we don't want any of this. Like, settle down." You're like, "I'm not fucking doing anything. Sorry, I'm not doing anything wrong."
No, it's fine.
You just, all right, good. I'm not fucking doing anything wrong. And then like he just books you instead, and you're like, "I've done nothing. I'm not the aggravator here."
Wait, is
Yeah.
this the clip of the geezer just booting that
Yeah,
guy?
no, well, the ball.
Yeah.
So
In
if you,
his-
haven't
wait,
seen,
wait.
if you haven't seen the clip, there's a ball that's been placed down for a free kick. Henry Lansbury is about to kick the ball down the field because, like, as you do in
free kick.
football, yeah. And the
Just
Swansea
a
player
midfielder.
comes over, knocks. I think it's Swansea, definitely.
Yeah, I think it might be.
He knocks the ball out of the area where Henry Lansbury has prepared to
Yeah,
kick
he's
the ball.
just about
so
to kick the
Henry
ball.
Lansbury is not adjusting this kick at all. If the ball isn't there, he's going through with it anyway.
But
But you can see that he like.
Mate,
there
the
was
thing is,
like
the player's
alteration.
also walking towards the ball, and you can see
Yeah.
in Henry Lansbury's head, he's like,
He knows
"I'm
what he's doing.
clearing
But
out."
but
both
anyway,
he
of
knows what he's doing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
Like,
anyway,
he
the
had
result.
more than enough time to not kick.
Yeah, but anyway, the result is Henry Lansbury misses the ball and absolutely clatters the ankles.
absolutely
Yeah, it
halves
is-
him.
Yeah, like straight out the middle of the bat.
It's
It just
amazing.
almost breaks his ankle.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think the
And
result
then
was
he's
he
on the
got a
floor and
yellow,
he's like-
right? Yeah.
I think he got a yellow. Yeah.
But it's solely the Swansea player's fault.
It is,
for,
yeah.
for
For kicking the ball that way.
To play devil's advocate, Lansbury also could have just not do that.
But he's trying to get on and play the game.
He's trying to kick the ball.
That's the thing.
Like,
And how many times do you see people be like, "Oh, duh."
Sorry.
They go to kick it and then they stop because someone's in the way.
People
and
on
then he
audio
could've
can't
got-
see what
They
you're
go to
doing
kick it and they stop because they're in the rain. The other geezer gets yellow carded.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm just but that's what I'm saying. They
I'm
never
in the
get
camp of
yellow
Henry
carded.
Lansbury, by the way.
I
Because
so
if the
am
ball
I,
gets
so am
kicked
I.
away,
No,
I'm
but
trying
I'm
to
just
play
playing
I
the
hate
game.
that.
Yeah.
I hate it so much.
Just playing devil's advocate.
Also, sorry, just a
Yeah,
little
no,
thing.
carry on.
I love when a free kick gets given, player walks away with the ball, and you know that if you throw it sideways, then you get a booking.
Yeah.
So they launch it as high as they can.
Really?
there. And it takes about 5 seconds for the other player just to wait for it to come down.
I
It's
didn't know that
brilliant.
was the thing. Is that
Look out for it.
Is
Honestly,
that a rule?
Like you see them walking away with the ball, and the ref's like, "Give it back," and they literally just
Launch it up
higher.
and-
Wait,
Yeah.
so the rule is if it's not in a
it's not a
direction
rule, but-
away.
But you just know that you're getting booked if you throw the ball or kick
Oh,
it
yeah.
away. You
Wow.
know, but launching it up in the air doesn't seem to apply.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
We'll have to keep an eye out for that.
I might have to try it. Test it.
Yeah.
Test it out in a game. Right. Premier League predictions.
That's what I was going to say. We've basically covered the past and present. In fact, we didn't,
Where
really,
did
we
we-
didn't really cover the past weekend results. We said Arsenal 1-0. There's a few of the interesting games. Chelsea bad Spurs.
I was going to ask you guys where you think Arsenal will finish this season.
8th. I think it's a respectable
I
answer.
actually think we're.
I think 6th to 8th. I think we have the foundations to be pushing
If
back
we
to where we should be,
if we beat
but-
Spurs this weekend, I will back us to get top 6.
Why are you
Really?
basing it
Just
on
from
one
one
game?
game?
Just because I think
your ball knowledge is so bad.
Because
Spurs
it,
are
just,
Why
it
on
will
one
add.
game?
We've won 2 on the bounce. If we can win 3 on the bounce and beat our biggest rivals,
But
it
look,
will
you're-
add
I don't-
momentum.
I don't
But you're
think-
basing all of your not on like confidence. Like, all
on
your
a,
opinions are
on a
based on
derby.
confidence.
On a
It will-
derby.
Yeah, but it's
if
at
we don't win the
Spurs.
derby, we won't finish
No,
top
it's- I
6.
feel like it's like a mentality thing.
It doesn't matter how bad Spurs
like
are
a
playing.
momentum.
No, but that's the thing. It doesn't matter how bad Spurs are playing. They will turn up for that game
That's what I'm
because
saying.
it's
If
a
we
North
beat
London
them,
derby.
I feel like our mentality could change. We'll get a bit of momentum.
I think
and
we
we'll
already
go on a bit
has.
of a
I think it
run.
already has. I think
Yeah.
2-1 nils does that to you.
Yeah. No, well, there you go.
Against Burnley and Norwich, 2-1 nils.
Yeah.
Maybe top 6 is
quite
a bit
big
out
for
of the
us.
vote.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter in the manner which you like. That's the sole reason.
Mate, look
how
at the
Burnley are
results of
probably
the
still in
Invincibles.
Premier League.
Look
They're
at
It's
the
very
Invincibles.
true. Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
About
Most of
12
the games,
draws, wasn't it?
Yeah, like all of them were 1-0.
Yeah.
But I think maybe top 8 actually, more realistically.
I think I'd probably say 8th as well.
Yeah.
I don't think we'll finish higher than.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
I
to be
think
honest.
I think top 4 is. I don't want to say this a bit early, but it almost feels like it's secured. That there's a golfing class
definitely.
between the top
Massively,
4 and
I would
everybody
say
else.
massively, yeah.
The people that are pushing for Europe are going to be the likes of Leicester, I reckon, West Ham.
Leicester have started.
They have started very badly, but I
West
think
Ham,
Brendan Rodgers in
Brighton?
it. Oh, mate, the XG wizards.
Honestly,
Graham Potter's really good.
I
Graham
think
Potter's really
Brighton actually could get Europe.
Do you not think
Yeah.
their squad depth might let them down towards the latter stages? Or
Yeah.
come post Christmas, like you're
probably
thinking
true.
maybe.
good. But all they're doing is converting on what they didn't do last year.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
literally.
Actually, they're overly converting.
Yeah.
They're regressing to the mean.
Yeah.
So
Well, the XG charts had them as 5th after
last season or
December
something.
last season,
Yeah,
wasn't it?
outrageous.
They should have
Well,
been. They should have been like top pushing Europe.
Did you not see the table from Christmas to the end of the season? Arsenal like second.
Yeah, yeah. We
So
were,
there
we were
is
really
hope.
good at the end.
There is hope, lads.
but not in XG. We
No.
were second in results, but not
Yeah.
Anyway, that was a little
Yeah.
bit sidetracked.
So-
We're looking forward to next week's predictions because this is the section of the show where Theo and I give our predictions on who we think will win the game, whether it be a win, loss, or draw. And we've come back to it next week, and we just quickly assess them.
Yeah, not
so
the
you can get
actual-
involved as well.
Yeah, just win, loss, or draw, not the actual goal.
No, yeah, just win, loss, or draw.
So,
Home
first
and away
game
teams.
is Saturday.
We're going to write this down as well, by the way. So we will be able to.
We should probably write this
Oh,
down.
you could compare this to like Mark Lawrence and stuff. you
Yeah,
know?
yeah.
See where
No,
you
no,
come.
we don't know what you're on about, Chris.
Oh.
to be honest.
We can actually win £250,000 if you get the correct score. No, I'm joking. What? No.
What?
Anyways,
Oh, okay.
first game. Back
Wait.
the.
So you fake of it? No.
No,
If
I'm
this
just
was a Chris
referring
Em-
to the
Is it-
Soccer 6
Yeah.
on Sky
Wait.
Sports.
Oh really?
I don't ever
Yeah.
fake my videos, Chris.
Because if this is a ChrisMD video, that'd actually be £250,000.
No,
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 I'm waiting
when
for the
Theo
day.
says a number of that sum, we don't have that.
I'm waiting for the day you invite me for a video that's going to be £100,000
You'll
winner.
be waiting a while.
Okay.
The video will happen.
And I just won't ever get paid for
Yeah.
it.
No, you just won't even be invited.
Huh? Is it
Can I get one?
taking too
Maybe.
much? Taking too much money from you?
Well,
No, actually, I'm not taking a penny.
Anyway,
right.
we're going to write it down on the whiteboard that is just off camera, and then next week we'll come back to them and see what happens.
Yeah,
So,
Jamie, do you want to write it down? Is that all right? So
that
early.
whiteboard's going to look much more professional than some of the things written on
I've
it
been
right
told
now.
I have doctor's handwriting, so that's
I don't
fine. It looks
exactly.
pretty
Look,
bad.
do you see who wrote top right? There's no one can see it. Anyways. Okay, the first game is Chelsea City.
Draw.
Early kickoff.
Draw.
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 0-0.
Draw.
I'm going with a Chelsea.
Every result, draw.
Chelsea home win.
Chelsea home win.
Yeah.
Oh, Jamie's handwriting's even worse than mine.
Oh my god, that is wow.
That
That
looks
is
like Chiesa.
terrible.
It's like Chiesa.
It does look. Looks like Cersei.
Yeah.
So I'm going Chelsea win, and you're going to draw.
Do I get?
You
Yeah,
get
go
involved,
on,
yeah,
yeah,
get
yeah.
involved as well, but we're obviously only able to
Yeah,
review
to you
ours,
two.
'cause
Okay.
unless you want to come on every episode.
I'm
Quite
fine. thanks.
practical. So our first section of episode 2.
But like, as long as the people know that my predictions might beat yours, I'm happy with that.
That's fine. That's fine.
Okay.
yeah, we've already
I
established you're
will-
not doing so well in FPL.
Chelsea the home team.
Getting way too big for your boots. I will go
That's a really good
with
Stormzy
a 1-0 to Chelsea.
So
We didn't say the scoreline.
Yeah, he's
But I mean, if you want to do that as well, it's fine.
and Lukaku in the 76th minute.
yeah. I think it's going to be
So
a
me and Chris going for Chelsea.
I'll go Chelsea.
Yeah, me and Chris going for Chelsea, and Reeve going for a draw.
Yeah, I'm going for a draw.
Man City just seem to suck in big games a bit at the moment.
Like
That
Southampton.
might be.
huge game.
No, but like when City play Liverpool,
Well, City
I just kind of feel like they and United historically beat them every time they play.
City's
them.
record of Chelsea against Chelsea under Tuchel as well is abysmal.
Really?
They've lost every game.
Yeah,
Really?
Yeah, they lost the
Yeah.
final. They
And
lost.
and you're saying a draw.
they
then?
drew.
Yeah,
I
no,
think they drew
I think
last
it will be a
time
draw.
in the
I think it will be.
Okay,
a draw.
next-
It's the early kickoff, mate.
There's
Don't
two-
forget.
lads,
that.
there's too early.
Not bad.
Lads,
So we have a thing in our FPL that the early kickoff is so unpredictable
Yeah.
that
Well,
nothing.
It is. Famously, like there's
Yeah.
memes that
Never
go out everywhere.
back the early kickoff.
That is an actual real saying.
I actually
that is
didn't know
used
that
in
was
the
a
English
meme,
community.
like,
Yeah.
in
Never
the
back the
football
early
community.
kickoff. Yeah. There's There's so
Lads,
much terminology.
The
that's gonna
craziest
come out
thing
in the
is,
show.
there's 2 early kickoffs this
There is
Saturday.
What?
United Villa.
United Villa.
It's not. No. It's technically not an early kickoff. It's just been
God.
rearranged.
Wait, why?
So I don't consider it an early kickoff in my mind.
But it's a 12:30 kickoff.
It is a 12.
He's not lying.
Yeah.
There's 2 early kick. So there's
United
2
Villa.
unpredictable. Can
Yeah.
they do that?
I don't know.
Oh, they allowed to do that.
Football Twitter's going to explode at the weekend. Villa are going to win. City are going to... No, I'm joking. I'm going to go United win.
Yeah.
gotta
Home
be
win. Home
United
win.
win.
Home win. Home
United Villa, all 3 going United win.
win. Yeah. Bruno hat trick, please.
And then we get on to the annoying 3 o'clocks, which you're not allowed to watch.
Well,
Yeah.
there are
actually-
reasons for the
It does
blackout.
suck though, but like,
Yeah,
I
it
thought
does.
after COVID,
They did. They put them on for COVID because no one could attend the games.
Yeah.
I quite liked it.
Come on, lockdown 3, let's have
Yeah.
it.
It's not. But what are you all arguing about? It's not like you missed out on the Ronaldo debut anyway. We're all sat in a call watching.
Mate, I watched
on some dodgy
I
stream on
watched
the
it in
internet.
some weird bar in Ibiza.
So did I. Why do you pronounce like it's so horrible?
Ibiza.
Like, he's had one weekend with Wayne and now just goes Ibiza.
What do you like to say? Ibiza?
It's
No,
Ibiza.
Ibiza.
Like
Ibiza.
THA.
Like Ibiza. Yeah, like Ibiza.
Yeah, we're not
Ibiza.
Ibiza.
Oh,
Yeah.
Ibiza.
Got it. Yeah.
Ibiza.
Yeah.
Right, next game.
Ibiza.
Yeah.
Everton Norwich.
Home win.
Everton are at home.
Yeah, it has to be
Everton are
Is
a bit
DCL
shit
playing?
now, aren't
though?
they?
Nah, he's injured.
Will he be
And
injured still?
Richarlison's out as well.
I would go draw.
I'm leaning towards a draw, but I think I'm going to back Everton home win.
That's what I said.
Yeah, so me and Reeve, Everton home win.
Actually, I'll go Everton home win.
Oh,
I
he's
don't know what I'm
bottled
doing.
it.
I don't know
All
what I'm doing.
3 home win. This is a good game. Leeds, West Ham, and Leeds are at home. Antonio is back. Away from his ban.
Yeah, so Antonio got suspended for 1 game because he got sent off against Southampton for 2 yellows.
Yep.
So he's back for this game, and that's the reason why I think West Ham will win. Even
Away.
though it makes me very scared to watch that game not owning Michael Antonio.
I can't believe you actually got rid of him.
I got rid of
think-
him as well.
I just think
Did you?
I got rid of him.
I think
I'm
long-term
captaining him.
Bamford
You're
has better.
captaining him.
This could be a big swing.
With Salah versus Brentford,
Oh,
Ronaldo versus
Brentford
United.
defensively very good.
Ronaldo,
I agree.
Not
I think
United,
Ronaldo-
Villa.
It was Ronaldo against Villa or Antonio.
But I don't have Antonio, so I can't do that. So yeah.
Oh,
This is the moment where Chris comes from like 6th to 2nd,
And it's
because no one has
documented
Antonio,
as well.
This is
and his
differential.
points are doubled.
This is differential.
I'm glad I
FC.
said that because now he
Well,
will end
he
up
literally
ranking.
got what, like 16, 14, 12 minus 1.
Yeah, he had 40 points after 3 games and then 39 points after 4 games.
So,
That is great.
where are you going with then?
West Ham away, please.
I'll go the draw.
I'm going with a draw.
Really?
Yeah.
Leeds look abysmal, man.
Yeah, but Leeds, West Ham, Leeds at home. Like I think I'm going
Saying the teams again.
Yeah, you'll be
Leeds look worse than last season.
They have
from what
no
I've seen so
centre backs.
far.
second
by the way.
season syndrome.
They
I
have
call
they,
it.
all of their
Yeah.
centre backs are now injured. Ayling went off injured, so they're now down to their 6th choice centre back. I don't think West Ham lose this game.
But
at
they
all.
might play. No, they couldn't change their game type.
No,
They
I'm
can.
I'm going with the draw. There he is. I'm going with the draw. So,
I'll go for draw as well.
Leicester, Burnley. And Leicester have had a poor start.
Leicester at home. Leicester. They're good at the King Power.
Yeah, I'm also going for Leicester win.
Burnley away. Burnley are 19th, by the way. They've scored like 1 goal this season.
Yeah.
People have this like rose-tinted opinion of Burnley being, the really difficult team to beat. But this year they have looked shocking.
But Burnley have historically outperformed their expected goals. Sean Dyche is like historically a wizard.
I love that you just said.
Okay,
It's true.
Okay,
It's true.
okay. Yeah, he's got another 4-year contract as well now, to be fair. So
They're one of the
he's
only
gonna carry
teams
on
that
doing it.
manage to consistently.
He's the
do it.
longest-serving manager in the Premier League now.
Bloody hell,
Sean
sad,
Dyche.
isn't it?
Is he? Wow.
Surely Pep's got to be up there.
No, Sean Dyche was here during that
I don't know.
Mancini era,
Anyways,
right, surely.
I'm going for a Leicester home win.
Yeah, me too.
I'll go for a draw.
Home.
Chris draw.
I think it's a draw.
Really?
Me and Reeve.
I think Leicester have not been good this season.
Yeah, but
so far.
these are the type of results that they need to win if they're going to push. So I
So
think-
I'll go for
Watford,
differential.
Newcastle.
Yeah.
Watford,
Antonio
Newcastle.
Watford, Oh, what a horrible game to predict.
Watford at home with Ben Foster in goal. I got to back Mighty Watford.
I would agree with you. I think Watford have more to beat Newcastle. Oh, it depends if Callum Wilson's back, actually.
I'm going to say Watford home win.
If Callum Wilson, can we find out if Callum Wilson's going to be back by the time we do this?
Watford look quite good. In
They
attack,
look all right.
don't
I
they?
think they do look all right. And
it was
it's
against
from
Norwich,
Sarr.
though. It was against Norwich.
Sarr is a
I'm
baller.
just gonna look up the XG.
No, you give us the.
Oh, well,
give us a result. Come on.
Newcastle,
It won't take long.
Newcastle XGC are 19th. So
What? Newcastle what?
goals against, XG against are
Oh.
19th.
Wow.
They're the
Oh,
team.
they
They're
suck,
the team
yeah.
to target. Yeah.
So who are you going for?
I think if Callum Wilson, I'm just going to say this now because obviously it's going to look good on camera if it comes true. If Callum Wilson's back, I think it's going to be a draw. If he's not, I think Watford win it.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I'm going for a Watford win.
I'm going to go with...
Home win.
I'll go with Watford as well.
Okay, so all 3 Watford wins.
Ben. Come on, Ben.
Brentford, Liverpool.
Ben.
Brentford, Liverpool. I'm just going to Liverpool.
Yeah, it has to obviously Liverpool.
Oh, don't say home advantage.
No, I was going to say, I think Brentford have been really good at the back. So I was going to say draw, but I think it's got to be Liverpool. Yeah.
All 3 Liverpool.
Yeah.
Cool. Southampton, Wolves.
Draw.
Ooh.
It screams a draw, doesn't it?
No.
It does scream a draw.
I feel like Southampton haven't been great defensively, but they were. Did City create much the other day?
No, they had 1 shot on target.
Yeah.
Really? Jeez.
Yeah.
But that's two games now, back to back, West Ham and Man City, that they haven't conceded a goal against. That's pretty impressive.
That is, but I swear earlier, like the first few games, they were bad.
Probably, but they also had loads of injuries plaguing their defence. So, and they lost Vestergaard, which they have to adjust to. He's obviously now at Leicester.
But Wolves have been good as well. I'm going to go for Wolves win on that one.
Chris,
I think
Wolves
will
win.
They couldn't even beat Brentford at home. I'm
Well,
going to draw.
Chris,
I'm gonna
Wolves
draw.
win.
Brentford are good.
Theo and Ollie.
Yeah, I know they are, but Wolves are supposed to be this like XG machine that they're just no way near. How many
No,
goals
they
they've
create so, but that's
That's what I mean.
They
They're just
suck.
terrible at finishing.
Yeah, they suck at finishing.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
Traore just
No,
is like a 1 XG
Yeah,
every game.
you're right, but you've just backed Wolves to win,
Yeah.
which is what I mean. Like that surprises me that you've done that, even though they're so bad in front of goal.
It's a regression to the mean, you know.
This is so we're going for a draw and Chris is going for a Wolves win.
I think home advantage this season is massive as well.
Lads, this is the big one.
Do you know they've actually done studies on that, and the only thing they've ever found that changes is referees' decisions.
Really?
Well, we know about Clattenburg.
It's true.
We do.
Yeah, it influences referees a
So
lot.
I listened
Really?
to
In
a
terms
podcast
of
of Clattenburg
decisions
and
they give.
Carragher, and he was saying,
But what I mean to go from a situation of having no fans at all to now having fans.
they're
back
elite
in
pro
your own-
footballers. I don't think it affects them.
Oh, I think it does a bit.
I think it would.
Maybe
But
an effort
the
level.
change in
It's an intensity to the game
Yeah.
that you're playing as well.
the change in percentage games won home and away was massively different under COVID.
How was it? Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
It was basically even.
It's like no, away you won more actually.
Because you're not
No,
intimidated by the fans.
as in like it evened out, like the home advantage
Yeah,
was
yeah.
not a home
Yeah.
advantage.
Yeah.
But now we're seeing loads
Oh,
more
intimidation
teams
from the
playing
fans.
better
that
at
sort of stuff.
home.
I get you now.
Yeah.
Sorry, Arsenal Spurs. I have to. I got to back Arsenal.
Yeah,
I think Spurs have lost 3-0 to Chelsea.
if we don't say it, then I'll be disappointed. I think it's going to be a tough game. I think Arsenal win.
Spurs will win.
Really?
But Harry Kane always
don't
loves
know.
a goal against Arsenal.
Scum.
Spurs will win.
Chris saying
So
Spurs.
You say Arsenal.
I actually think Arsenal will win, but I'm just going to say Spurs because
I'll go draw then. We'll make it. We'll do the.
I'll go with the I'll go with the
No. You said Spurs.
All right, sorry.
If you want to say Spurs, mate, double down on Spurs. Go on.
Yeah.
Don't
You
look
fake
down
fan.
at me.
It might be a
I
long
hate
while
when
till
he
you're
does
back on
the
here,
eyes
mate.
thing. When he goes, all right, no, you like that, you do that. You
Yeah,
know, like
yeah.
I hate the down look
Yeah,
at the
just
eyes. It's
bullying
awful.
you.
It's mean.
So Theo Arsenal, Chris draw. No, Chris Spurs, Ollie draw.
Yeah.
Who's
Palace Brighton.
Palace Brighton.
Brighton.
M23 derby.
This is a massive
God.
game, boys. It's a I tell
Dan
you what, I've been
Stannard, huge day for him.
mate. You know, for Palace Brighton, they have to like lock off the train station
Yes,
to separate the fans.
Yeah,
Really?
it's a
But
big
I was
rivalry.
once on the train station,
Yeah.
Brighton fan.
They're-
Palace started chucking shit at us. It's a massive derby.
That's their derby.
Yeah, it's humongous derby.
Crystal Palace, Brighton.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a massive game.
I
massive game.
think Palace at home.
Yeah,
Palace at home. Yeah.
Conor Gallagher.
He's been
What
good.
a
He's been good.
What
He's
a
been good.
player Gallagher is, by the way.
Gallagher.
Mate, I was texting Stan about. I was like, mate, this guy's unbelievable.
Gallagher.
I'm going to go back a Brighton away win.
I'll go Brighton as well.
Yeah. So Theo and Chris Brighton away win. Reverend Palace home win.
I think Odson Edward is different gravy, mate. I
But he's
think
only.
good.
He is good.
How
He
did-
is good.
How did he do in the last game?
He came on
He came on
late,
scored
didn't
two.
he? No.
No.
Liverpool.
Game before.
He came
Oh,
on
against
late
Liverpool.
against Liverpool. Yeah.
You can't really do much. against them.
Exactly. Yeah.
There we go.
At Anfield.
Yeah.
That's our
Right,
predictions.
so yes, to summarise, we have written all the results down, or what we think to be the results, the predictions, and at the start of next week we will come to review them along with any FPL changes and whatnot.
You can just
Um,
abuse me without,
you won't be
without
here
me
to-
to
yeah.
defend myself.
You might look like a genius.
Yeah.
What-
Spurs win?
Just to quickly go back to FPL before we maybe finish up here.
Yeah, this is
Any-
probably the
any-
longest time we've ever been together
any
and not
tran-
talked about FPL, actually.
Any transfer plans for next
transfer
week?
plans. I haven't actually decided them yet. I usually decide
This isn't
them.
me like trying to oust you.
No.
This is just a section that we.
This is usually the time I save while I'm having a poo during the week because it's just like
you
love
do
it.
actually do that.
I
And
love
Theo
it.
seems to think that he always leaves it to the Friday, but then sends me messages on like Monday after all the games are played and be like, I don't know what to do.
No, because I panic.
But I do it on a Friday.
I panic throughout the week, and then I just roll my transfer, and I don't do anything.
I might roll my transfer this week.
I'm rolling this
I
week.
think I am as well.
I'm going to roll this week. Yeah.
I know, I
It's
genuinely am. Not like
that-
try and
No,
get
no,
one
no,
up.
no,
You,
like-
you admitted Antonio captaincy, so I mean that's big. That's
The-
more than any
Yeah.
person has divulged in the chat before. So.
The thing that I'm worried about though is Torres because I don't like he. I
Do you
didn't
have
think
Ferran Torres?
I do, but I didn't think he would get dropped considering they have no other strikers. But
No,
then
but
Pep did last game.
The reason why he has is because he played all the games in the international break
And then Champions League.
played. Yeah,
knackered.
all
But they've
the
got
games.
have they not
he
got
is.
Champions League this week again?
Carabao Cup.
So he probably won't play.
Yeah.
Probably not Carabao Cup, but I reckon he starts against Chelsea because
I
they
think he
need a
will.
focal point to play against.
Yeah, but it's Chelsea, so it's like.
Could get bullied.
I
God,
don't
I
think
hate
I don't
FPL.
think you play false nine against Chelsea and like get away with it because their defense is just too good.
Well, there's a lot of expectations riding
Mate,
on
honestly,
FPL.
this has been awesome. I am so
I
glad that you
just
came
love
on.
talking about football.
Yeah, that's
I
basically
could
why
just
we did
do
it
for
pretty
hours
much.
and hours.
Yeah.
So,
Thanks for having me.
No,
It's been
thank
an
you, Chris.
unreal pleasure.
Inaugural episode.
Marcos Alonso, what about him?
Quality in
He's
terms
an
of
option.
FPL.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, not
Not his.
Yeah, okay.
That's personal life.
Bit of a Darwin's friend. But yeah, that's going to be the wrap up of episode 1.
Very important, guys. Make sure you are following us on Apple Podcasts and Spotify.
And if you want to get involved with the quiz and stuff, it'll be in the comments of the YouTube videos. We'll have a look at your answers, see how you got on.
Yeah, don't cheat. See if you beat. What do you get? 4. Yeah, you got 4 out of 5.
Yeah, you did give me some clues.
Yeah,
I think-
maybe.
Was it not 3?
No, it's 4 because he got Rivaldo. Oh, he got 3, did he?
Yeah, you got
I
3.
yeah,
No, because the
there was
gigs
some
one, you
clues.
went, you can't have it, but what's the answer? And then you didn't give him it anyway.
Oh, anyway, you did all right.
So 3 out of 5. We're going to put it on the board.
I'll do it.
But
I'll
yeah,
do it.
thank you so much for watching our first episode. If you did enjoy it, leave a like if you're on YouTube. And we
thank
will
you.
see you next week because this show is weekly.
And
And of course,
thank you,
to Chris.
Chris.
Let's show some love to Chris in the comments as well,
Woo!
guys. Thank you.
See you later, everyone.
Pitch side!